From Hollywood, California, we bring you Chapter 7 in the story of the Doctor of River's End.
The star of the show, Jean Hersholt, in the greatest of all roles.
The title of the show, Dr. Christian.
The sponsor of the show, the Cheeseburger Manufacturing Company, owners of the trademark Vaseline.
The makers of Vaseline preparations who bring you these programs each Sunday afternoon have been making these famous home remedies for more than 50 years. Each Vaseline product is the best of its kind that can be produced. All Vaseline products are made with the same scrupulous care, sterilized in the process of manufacture, and packed in sterilized containers. So when you buy, be sure to look for the trademark Vaseline on the package. If you don't see it, you are not getting the genuine article. We take you now to River's End, to Dr. Christian's reception room, where Judy Price...
Dr. Christian's office? Oh, hello, Mrs. Tansey. No, Dr. Christian hasn't gotten back yet. All right, I'll tell him. What? Danny Barnes? Well, when did he get back? I'll bet River's End looks kind of tame to him after New York. Oh, that's right. Goodbye.
Morning, Judy. Is Doc in?
Not back from his calls yet.
Well, when he comes in, tell him I've got that thyroid extract for him. Oh, say, guess who was in the drugstore this morning? Danny Barnes.
I heard he was back for the holidays. How is he?
Well, you should have seen him. Spats and a punched-in suit and drove up in a big, expensive-looking car. I guess all those things he's been writing to Eloise Miller have been true, all right.
I never did hear what kind of business he was in.
Oh, some big trading corporation. Cleaned up a couple of $100,000, they say.
Ooh, he has done all right. And he's only been away 2 years.
Now, how old do you suppose he is?
Well, he was a year ahead of me when he had to leave high school, so he must be about a year older. That would make him, Oh, don't be so inquisitive.
Oh, say, Judy. Oh, hello, Roy.
Say, guess who's in town?
I know. Danny Barnes is back.
Have you seen him yet?
No, but I've heard nothing else all morning.
Yeah, they were going to welcome him with a brass band, but they gave it up when they saw the necktie he was wearing. It would take too large a band to compete with.
Well, anybody who can make $200,000 in 2 years is entitled to a little showing off.
Well, we all show off, whether we do it with a loud necktie or a box of the opera. In fact, I've come to the conclusion that the human race is divided into two great classes. Those who are vain and admitted, and liars.
Yeah. But I wonder just how Danny made his money.
Oh, bought some kind of stock, I imagine, and got a lucky break.
Well, it was about his turn to get a break. He didn't get many breaks around here. On his own since he was 15 years old. Working at the garage at night so he could go to school in the daytime.
Yes, I guess he's got the right stuff in him at that. I never paid much attention to him when he lived here. Just seemed to be an ordinary young fellow.
Judy! Oh, hello, Eloise.
Morning,
Oh,
Eloise.
Judy, I've got the most exciting news. Danny Barnes is back.
Danny Barnes? Who's Danny Barnes?
Why, don't you remember? He left here about 2 years ago and went to New York.
Well, what's so exciting about it?
Well, nothing, only he's come back to River's End.
Just to show off, more than likely. Don't you think so, Doc?
Sure, he's probably got such a fat head he can't take his hat off.
He hasn't. He called at our house last
And
night.
did he take his hat off?
Of course he took his hat off.
I was just telling Judy about the get-up he's wearing. Looks like Mrs. Whatchamacallum's plush horse.
That's all you know about it. His clothes are the latest New York style.
Everything for show.
Yeah, I'll bet his socks have holes in them.
They have not.
Why, Eloise, he didn't take his shoes off, too, did he? Well, never mind, Eloise. We're only kidding you. Danny's a fine boy.
We know how it is, Eloise, and we're all for him.
Well, just the same, there are a lot of people around here who aren't. When he left River's End, they laughed at him, said he'd be hitchhiking back. Now they're jealous because he's been successful.
Oh, no, Eloise.
Oh, but they did. You know they did. They made fun of him.
Sure, but now everybody is just as glad about his success as you are. Why, this morning a half a dozen people stopped me on the street and...
Listen, I might be mistaken, but No, I couldn't be. There's nobody else in River's End who'd have the nerve to own an automobile horn like that. It's Danny.
That's right. Local yokel comes home. Hello, Dr. Christian. How are you?
I'm fine, Danny, just fine. You're looking pretty fine yourself.
Well, as the steeplejack said when he hit the pavement, it's a hard world, but at last I've landed.
Oh.
Judy!
Hello, Danny. Welcome home.
Say, you look sweet enough to eat.
Oh, I do eat 3 times a day.
Oh, you're lucky. Lots of people are so hungry that if they don't get something to drink, they won't have any place to sleep tonight.
You say the funniest things, Danny.
Oh, think nothing of it, kitten. Quick-witted Willie, they call me. Well, Dr. Christian, what's all the latest scandal around River's End?
Oh, nothing much. Things are about the same. Well, tell us about yourself. I've been hearing all kinds of fine things about you. What have you been doing?
Oh, one thing and another. Right now, I'm a director in a corporation whose product is pushed all over the world.
Well, you don't say.
What do they make?
Baby buggies.
Oh.
Look, Dr. Christian, I just got in last night, and, well, there are a lot of people I want to say hello to. I'll see you again, huh?
Yes, sure. And come in any time, Danny. Oh, how long are you going to be in town?
Well, just over Christmas. I have to be back in New York by January 2nd for a director's meeting.
Oh, did you drive out from New York?
Mm-hmm.
How was it? You find good meals along the road?
No, only in restaurants. Come on, kitten. I've got an extra seat in the car that'll just fit you. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Wait a
Danny.
minute. I almost forgot what I came in for. I'm giving a party for Danny Tuesday evening.
For me? Well, say, gee, that's swell of you, Eloise, but... Well, you don't have to do anything like that.
I want to do it, and I want you all to come. Will you?
Why, of course.
Sure,
we'd love
thanks.
to.
I may be a little late, but I'll be there.
Oh, that's swell. I'll see you all Tuesday. Come on, kitten.
Say, Danny.
Yeah?
You didn't make your money pushing those baby buggies personally, did you?
Oh, no, a fella couldn't make any money that way. Our buggies are freewheeling.
Ouch! Ooh.
I guess Danny is in what they call an infant industry.
Before we take you to Eloise's party, I have a word for the girls who like to set the pace. The smart hairdo this season is high and close to the head, hair brushed off the face and upwards from the neck, even in back, and every lock ending in a sleek sculptured curl placed just right to emphasize the shape of your head or the line of your jaw or the set of your ear. That's all very well, I hear you say, but how do you keep it that way? Fortunately, we have the answer for you. When your hair is ready to be dressed, brush a little Vaseline hair tonic on it, lock by lock. Then shape each curl and fasten it in place with a bobby pin. Vaseline hair tonic is an ideal dressing for this purpose. It is clear as crystal, completely colorless, and so can be used on blonde or white hair as successfully as on dark hair. Basically, however, you need to do more than use Vaseline hair tonic as a dressing. Give your scalp a thorough massage with the tonic at least once a week before your shampoo. Vaseline hair tonic comes in two sizes, priced at 40 and 70 cents. The 40-cent size will give you 6 to 10 massages, as well as daily hair grooming, so you see how economical it is. Let us join the crowd at Eloise's party for the returned hero, Danny Barnes.
Well, here I am, Judy. I hope I'm not late.
Not too late, anyway. People are still coming.
Yes, my goodness, it looks as if everybody in town is here tonight.
Have you learned your speech?
I think I know it. I've got it right here in my pocket, and I thought maybe there'd be time for you to run over it with me.
That's a good idea. Let's go out in the hall. Let me have it.
Let's see. What did I do with it?
Oh,
I know I've got it here someplace. Oh, here. You just take it, and if I make a mistake, tell me.
all right. Go ahead.
How does it start?
Friends of...
Oh, yes. Friends of River's End. I have been chosen this evening... to present to Danny Barnes a little gift representing...
Oh, hello, Dr. Christian. Enjoying yourself?
Oh, hello, Eloise. Yes, having a fine time.
You haven't forgotten about...
No. I'll be there when the time comes.
All right. I'll let you know when we're ready.
Sure, that's what I thought.
Give me that start again, will you, Judy?
Friends of River's End.
That's right. Wait. Friends of River's End. I've been chosen this evening to present to Danny Barnes a little gift.
Quite a turnout in Danny's honor, eh, Doc?
Yes, it's a little different from the old days.
They're hanging on his words like the man on the flying trapeze. Now, come on, let's go outside and have a smoke.
Oh, I'll be out within a little while, Roy.
Okay.
Now, where was I?
Just being chosen for the third time.
Oh, yes, sure. I have been...
Oh, wait a minute. Here's Danny.
Oh.
Well, how does it feel to be important?
Oh, this is nothing. Wait till I really hit my stride. By the time I'm 40 years old, I won't take my hat off for any man.
How will you get your hair cut?
I won't. I'll be bald.
Why did you go back and settle down in River's End, eh?
No, Dr. Christian, I don't think so. New York's my town. I love it. Oh, not that I've got anything against River's End. It's a nice little place for a trip or something like that, but to live here, nah. No, I'll never come back. There's nothing here to interest me.
What about Eloise?
Oh, well, Eloise is just a friend.
Well, that's not her idea. If I remember, it wasn't yours either before you went away.
Oh, Judy, now, Eloise is a swell kid, but... Well, there's some things I can't explain now, and I got to get back.
Well, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, Judge Coven.
Oh, hello, Judge. You remember Danny Barnes?
Oh, to be sure I do. And, Mr. Barnes, I don't need to say that River's End is proud of you.
Well, thank you.
Oh, not at all. I've been looking forward to asking you for a bit of advice. Now, as a man in touch with industrial and financial conditions, what is your opinion of Eureka Gas and Electric?
Well,
In other words, if you were a man of modest means, would you consider a safe and profitable investment?
Well, now, Judge, I'm going to give you a hot tip.
Oh, yes. Well, wait a moment. I'll just jot it down here. Dr. Christian, have you a pencil?
I have a fountain pen. A good one, too.
Thank you. Yes, now...
Buy Cupid vending machine.
Cupid vending machine? Well, I never heard of it.
Yes, what is it, Danny?
It's something new and a sure winner. Now, look, every day thousands of people get married. To be married, you have to get a license, and to get a license, you have to go through a lot of red tape. And
Yes.
with the Cupid vending machine, you simply put your money in a slot, push a lever, and out comes your marriage license.
Hey, you've got something there.
Well, it's the greatest invention in the world. You put your dollar in the machine and get a wife.
Yeah, but it isn't legal.
Okay, then we'll just reverse it. You put your wife in the machine and get a dollar. You can't lose.
Dr. Christian, we're ready now. Everybody in the living room.
Don't forget now, the minute Danny gets through, you make your speech. Where's the present?
Eloise has it. She'll bring it in.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've all heard the expression about a prophet being without honor in his own country. Well, that isn't true, because we're here to honor one. Danny Barnes. Well, in some ways, I might be a great prophet, but as a speaker, I'm a total loss. Since I've been in town, I've been asked over and over again how it feels to be a success. Well, it feels great. It feels great because I've been able to prove to other people and to myself that I can put it over. And I'm going to go on putting it over, too. When I go back to New York, I'm starting out to make $10 million in 10 years. And I'll get it. Thanks.
Well, Danny, we hope you get the $10 million, but not the 10 years. Friends of River's End, I have been chosen...
Pardon me, just a moment.
Well, what is it? What's the matter?
This gentleman wants to see you, Danny.
Are you Dan Barnes?
That's right.
From New York?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that car you're driving?
Why, I bought it, of course.
Oh, you did, huh? I've seen some pretty dumb clucks, but you aren't even smart enough to change the license plates.
What are you talking about? What's the matter with the car?
Nothing the matter with the car. It's the guy who's driving it. He stole it from a parking lot in Yonkers.
Stole it? Oh, I'm afraid you got the wrong person. Why, this young man is a very successful broker on Wall Street.
Broker on Wall Street? That's one for the book. Hey, you know who this guy is?
Now, wait a minute. Can't this be settled someplace else?
I'll say it'll be settled someplace else. I've got a warrant for your arrest.
He didn't do it. I know he didn't.
Everybody knows he didn't.
Then what do they keep him in jail for?
Well, that's the way the law is. There's nothing to worry about. Dr. Christian went over to the county seat this morning to talk to the lawyers and see about putting up bail.
But why does Dr. Christian have to put up the bail? Danny has plenty of money. Why, he's rich.
I don't understand very much about such things, Eloise, but I do know it's going to be all right. Besides, Dr. Christian is a good friend of Judge Coven's. That's bound to help a lot.
Do you think Dr. Christian will be able to get Danny out?
Oh, I feel pretty certain of it. But even if he doesn't, it's only a couple of days till the trial. Danny won't be there long.
I went over to see him yesterday.
You did? What'd he say?
Nothing. He hardly talked to me. Just sat there. When I asked him something, he'd answer, and that's about all. Judy, Danny's changed somehow.
Well, you wouldn't expect him to be his old self under the circumstances.
I don't mean that way. He's been different ever since he came back.
I haven't noticed any difference.
Oh, he isn't any different when he's with a crowd, having fun and making wisecracks. But when we're alone, well, he just doesn't act like he used to.
How do you mean?
Oh, I can't explain exactly, but he always seems as if he were anxious to get away from me.
Oh, you're just imagining things.
No, I'm not. The night before the party, he started to tell me something. And then all of a sudden changed his mind. I couldn't coax it out of him.
Well, a man has a right to change his mind.
I know, but I had a feeling he was going to tell me he'd met someone else. Someone he likes better.
Oh, listen. If a man wrote to me every week for 2 years, I'd say he was still pretty interested.
Judy, can you keep a secret?
That's part of my business. I work in a doctor's office.
Promise me you won't tell anyone, not even Dr. Christian?
Yes.
Well, before Danny went away, he asked me to marry him. Of course, he was poor then, didn't have anything. That didn't make any difference to me, but it did to him. He asked me if I'd wait for him. He said he knew he'd make good and he'd come back for me and...
Well, is that anything to worry about?
No, but since he's been back, he hasn't said a thing about it. Oh, Judy, do you think he really intends to marry me?
Well...
Why don't you answer?
Well, Eloise, that's a pretty hard thing to say. I don't know what's in Danny's mind. He seems very fond of you, but...
I know. You feel the same way as I do. Well, you're afraid to tell me. He doesn't care for me anymore.
Oh, now, don't start crying again. Here comes somebody.
I'm not going to cry. I haven't any more tears left.
Well, back already?
Dr. Christian, did you...
I had a long talk with Annie and his lawyer, and everything will be fixed up. So you can go to him this evening and be happy. Any calls, Judy?
Roy Davis wants you to phone him. He'll be at the store till 5 o'clock.
Dr. Christian, did Danny
Oh, my
say...
goodness, I've got to talk to Roy right away. I should have called him this morning. I forgot all about it. You run along, Eloise, because I'm going to be busy for quite a little while.
But I only wanted
Some
to...
other time, Eloise. I've got something on my mind now, so... but you run along. Everything will be all right.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Eloise.
Goodbye, Eloise. Judy, get Roy Davis on the phone right away.
Yes.
Never mind that call.
What?
I only wanted to get rid of her before she started asking questions.
Oh, is it that bad?
Yes, it's pretty bad. Danny refuses to accept bail.
Refuses? Why?
Well, he won't say. He won't talk at all. I spent 2 hours with him and couldn't get a thing out of him. I had to get back then in time for the office hours. Well, I'll go and see him again tomorrow.
But in 2 hours, you must have said something.
Yes. He admitted he stole the car.
What?
Well, there was nothing much use to denying it. The owner of the car is here and identified it. There's no question about that.
But I can't believe it.
Well, there it is.
They'll send him to prison.
His lawyer believes that he can get him off with a light sentence. The only thing is the prosecuting attorney is trying to hook him up with a gang of car thieves. Danny won't talk, won't deny it, even refuses to take the witness stand in his own behalf.
Dr. Christian, do you suppose he could be a member of a gang?
Ah, no.
How do we know what he's been doing in New York? Only through what he's told us. That he's been in Wall Street, and they found out that isn't true. Then how did he get his money? How is he able to dress the way he does?
I don't know. I don't know.
And why doesn't he talk? Maybe he's afraid to. Afraid of what the gang will do to him.
Oh, he's not a gangster.
Even if he isn't, how is he going to look to the jury?
Yes, I know how it would look. It's an open and shut case for the prosecution right now. Armstrong will send him up for... Wait. What's the prosecutor's first name?
Philip, isn't it? Philip Armstrong?
Yes, that's it. Of course. He used to be a patient of mine. A long time ago when he lived here in River's End. Judy, look in the files. Get out the whole medical history of Philip Armstrong and his family.
His medical history?
Yes, hurry. I think I've got an idea.
The next scene of our program takes place in Roy Davis Drugstore, where two girls have dropped in for hot chocolate.
Good, isn't it?
It would be if my lips weren't so chapped and sore I can hardly eat anything.
Well, why don't you do something about it? The chapped lips, I mean.
Well, honestly, the first cold wind that blows, my lips get so chapped that nothing seems to do any good.
Vaseline camphor ice would help, instantly. And it'll prevent chapping, too, if you use it before you go outdoors.
Maybe I ought to get a stick while I'm in here.
Why don't you? It costs only 10 cents.
I guess I will. And while I'm about it, I'll take home a tube of Vaseline jelly, too.
3 days later, Jean and Marion meet on the street. It has been snowing off and on all week in River's End, and today the wind is blowing a gale.
Hello, Jean.
Hello.
Gee, I nearly ran into you. Some wind, isn't it?
Sure is.
But I'm not afraid of getting chapped lips anymore, thanks to your reminding me of Vaseline camphor ice.
We take you now to the old courtroom of River's End, where Danny Barnes is on trial for stealing an automobile. Court has just convened after the noon recess, and Dr. Christian is about to be called as a witness for the defense.
You may resume, Mr. Armstrong.
Yes, Your Honor. Call Dr. Christian.
Dr. Paul Christian, raise your right hand. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Be seated, please.
Now, Dr. Christian, when you testified this morning, you said you knew the defendant, Daniel Barnes, rather well.
That's right.
For a period of about 15 years.
Yes, sir.
But during that time, have you ever known him to display criminal tendencies?
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it a tendency. He only did it once and...
Did what?
Why, well, it hasn't anything to do with this automobile business. It happened a long time ago.
I'm asking you what he did.
Well, I'm sorry I mentioned it. I didn't mean to...
Will you please answer the question? What did he do?
He took some money from a bank.
A bank? You mean he robbed a bank?
Well, yes.
What bank? Well, answer the question. What bank?
His penny savings bank. He took the money to buy candy.
That may seem very amusing. But has it ever occurred to you, Doctor, that a person who takes little things will also take big things?
No, I hadn't thought about it.
Well, it's true. A man who takes anything, little or big, is a thief. And on proper consideration, I think you'll admit he's a thief. Do you trust people who take little things?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you do? Who, for instance? Danny Barnes?
No, Judge Coben's there. The other night at the party, he took my fountain pen.
Huh? Oh, well, I'm sorry, Paul. I forgot to return it. Here.
Thank you.
Dr. Christian, you know, do you not, that the defendant, Danny Barnes, took an automobile?
Well, I didn't see him take it.
You're evading the question. Danny Barnes was found with an automobile in his possession. An automobile which plainly belonged to Mr. George Craig. The driver's license in the pocket of the car had Mr. Craig's name on it. Wouldn't you say Barnes had stolen the car?
No. No, I don't think I would.
Well, I certainly can't understand why not.
Well, it's just like the time I called at your house when you were sick and asked for a spoon to give you some medicine. The spoon had the name Palace Hotel on it.
Why,
but I wouldn't say that you stole it. No. That might have been your wife's maiden name.
Please, Dr. Christian, confine your answers to yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Now then, did you ever know Danny Barnes to be a member of a gang?
Well, I'd hardly want to.
Was he ever a member of a gang, yes or no?
Yes.
A gang organized for the purpose of stealing?
Well, I don't know what it was organized for, but
they did steal, yes or no?
Yes.
What did they steal?
Green apples. That was the same gang of boys your son belonged to. I treated them all for colic.
Your Honor! Will you please instruct the witness to refrain from making irrelevant remarks?
Dr. Christian, suppose you tell the court what you know about Danny Barnes in your own words.
Thank you, Your Honor. Lots of times, appearances are deceiving. And it's been that way with Danny Barnes. 2 years ago, Danny went to New York. Before he left, he bragged a little about all the money he was going to make there. Well, we all like to brag. When he got to New York, he found out that making money wasn't so easy after all. He found out something else, too. that he was homesick and terribly lonesome for a girl in Riversend. But after all his bragging, he was afraid to come back and admit he'd failed. Afraid he'd be laughed at. Nobody likes to be laughed at. So he stayed on, getting more and more homesick all the time. At the parking place where he worked, the man had stored a car for the winter. Well, now if Danny could only take that car for just 2 weeks, he could go home for Christmas. He could go home and be back, and the man would never miss it. And he could make people believe that he was a success. So Danny did borrow it and bought some new clothes and came home for 2 weeks to see the people and the places his heart was sick for. Oh, of course he shouldn't have done it. But then all of us has been homesick, and most of us have been in love. And that's all, Your Honor.
Him. He's free.
Oh, Ellery.
And he's not going back. He's going to stay right here in River's End. Where's Dr. Christian?
He's in his private office.
Call him. Call him.
Dr. Christian. Dr. Christian.
Yes? Did you call? Oh, Eloise. What's the news?
Oh, Dr. Christian. They've acquitted him.
Of course. I knew they would all the time.
And especially after you looked up Mr. Armstrong's medical history. You did all right with that.
Well, I saw my big opportunity. You know, I got cheated out of making a speech at the party.
And if you hadn't told them what really had happened...
Oh, nonsense. I didn't have anything to do with it. Danny isn't a crook. They wouldn't have...
Danny! Oh, Danny!
Hello, kitten. Well, I guess I sure made a fool out of myself.
If all the people who have made fools out of themselves should suddenly drop dead, it will be the end of the human race.
Anyhow, I'm going to stay here. I'm going to face it. I'll work it out some way.
Sure you will. You know, if I had a son your age, I wouldn't worry if he'd made a mistake. I'd worry if he didn't. Because the chances are that he'd make a lot bigger one later. Oh, there's something I meant to ask you. Did you make any money at all in New York?
Well, I might as well start telling the truth right now. Not much, Dr. Christian.
No? Well, then here's $1.
Oh, but I'm not that hard up. What's it for?
Well, to drop into that Cupid vending machine you were talking about.
Programs starring Jean Hersholt, beloved screen actor in the role of Paul Christian, the Doctor of River's End, are brought to you each Sunday afternoon at this hour to remind you that there is no more useful family of home remedies than Vaseline products. The most popular and widely used one is, of course, Vaseline Jelly, which is the family standby for first aid treatment of chapped, roughened skin, superficial cuts, burns, scalds, and other minor skin ailments. Keep a jar or tube handy at all times to enable you to avoid the delay in the treatment of minor wounds which invite infection. If the wound is penetrating, such as that caused by a nail, call the doctor at once. Vaseline Jelly is 10 cents a jar anywhere in this country. And by the way, mention of prices on this program apply only to the United States. Next week, the Dr. Christian program will come to you from New York City when Jean Hersholt will bring you another absorbing half hour of human drama. Jean Hersholt appears on this program through the courtesy of 20th Century Fox. Arthur Gilmore speaking. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System. From Hollywood, California, Chapter 5 of the Chronicles of River's End.
The star of the show, Jean Hersholt, in his greatest of all roles.
The title of the show, Dr. Christian.
The sponsor of the show, the Cheeseburger Manufacturing Company, owners of the trademark Vaseline.
These programs, which bring you the outstanding Hollywood star Jean Hersholt in the role of the wise and kindly small-town doctor which he has made famous, are presented every Sunday afternoon to remind you of one of the most widely known home remedies in the world, Vaseline Petroleum Jelly. Don't neglect any skin abrasion, no matter how slight. Wash it immediately under running water and apply Vaseline Jelly. It costs only 10 cents a bottle anywhere in the United States, so there is no reason for any family to be without this standard first aid product. We take you now to Dr. Christian's office, where he and his friend Roy Davis, the druggist, are spending a quiet evening over a game of checkers.
Well, go ahead, Roy. It's your move.
Yes. Now, let's see here. There.
You walked right into a trap. There goes your king.
Yes? There goes your whole game.
I guess you're right, Roy.
You know, Doc, you get as much fun out of losing as you do out of winning.
Oh, why not? It's only a game. If you lose, you can always start out and try it again. Want to play another?
What time is it?
Oh, it's early. 25 minutes after 10.
All right, I'll go you another. Did you ever play with Ed Meadows? Say, if he loses, it spoils his whole evening.
Yeah.
To hear him, you'd think a game of checkers was a matter of life and death.
Well, I suppose that's only human nature. We think the things we do are important just because we're doing them. Want to play with the black or the red this time?
I'll stick with the black. They're lucky.
Now take the two of us. There we are, having a friendly game of checkers. Nice, quiet evening with no interruption, and yet I'll bet that... Yeah, I spoke too soon.
Dr. Christian?
Why, Frank.
Can you come over to the hotel right away? The man in room 14. I think he's killed himself. Say, Roy, don't you think Dr. Christian has been up in room 14 an awful long time? What's he doing?
I don't know, Frank. He's doing everything that can be done. You can count on that. If there's a chance at all of saving him, Doc will bring him out of it.
Do you think there is a chance?
Well, if there is, I'd say it's pretty slim.
He seems such a nice young fellow, too. Not like a man to do a thing like that. Why, at first I thought he was asleep, just like Amelia did. And then I saw how pale he was. And that bottle. What was in the bottle?
It was poison, all right.
Oh, it's terrible. Did he take much of it?
If the bottle was full, he took enough.
I was afraid to telephone to Doc, afraid somebody might come in the lobby and hear me talking. If the news got out, he wouldn't do the hotel any good.
How long after he took the stuff did you find him?
Well, I couldn't say when he took it. It was about 6:15 when he registered. He said he'd come in on the 6 o'clock bus from St. Paul.
That's funny.
What?
6 o'clock bus doesn't come from St. Paul.
Anyway, that's what he told me when he registered from St. Paul. And I showed him up to his room, and that's the last I saw of him till Amelia called me.
Well, did he say anything when he registered? Anything special?
No, he didn't have any luggage, so I told him I'd have to charge him in advance. And he said that'd be all right. He didn't talk like a man who was planning to, well...
Timmons.
Yes?
He's going.
Poor devil.
You think I better go up?
I wouldn't. There's nothing you can do.
Well, you might as well get to bed, Amelia.
I'll stay up if you'll need me. I don't mind.
No, it's after midnight. You go ahead.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Amelia. Well, I suppose he wanted to die. I wonder why.
I wonder who he is.
Why, his name's John Blake. I thought I told you.
That isn't his name.
But he signed the register.
I know. But Blake isn't his name, and he didn't come from St. Paul. I'd swear to it. I'll tell you something else, too. Doc asked me to go through his pockets to see if I could find any letters or anything that had his address on it. You know, in case we'd want to notify his home about him.
Yeah?
Well, there weren't any. He didn't have a thing in his pockets except some money. Now, that's kind of peculiar in itself. Most men will have a billfold or cards or something.
Yes, that's right.
Then I started to look for laundry marks on his clothes, figuring if the worst came to the worst, we could get a line on him that way. Well, there weren't any laundry marks either.
Even the label inside his coat had been ripped off.
You mean you think...
I think he wanted to make sure we'd never discover who he was.
I don't see why he'd go to all that trouble to fool us.
Maybe it wasn't us he was trying to fool. Maybe it was someone else. Frank, that fellow was afraid of something. Running away from something. Something that he feared even more than death.
What do you suppose it was?
I don't know. There's not much chance of finding out. No.
Yes, I guess it's just one of those things that never will be...
Oh, boy.
Yes, Doc, huh?
Oh, I call up Mrs. Stone and tell her I have a nursing job for her right away.
What?
I want her for the night, for all night, or maybe longer. Ask her to bring a suitcase.
Well, Doc, I thought that you...
I haven't time to talk now. I've got to get right back.
Doc, you have... He isn't...
He's going to live. All right. I'll be there in a moment. Oh, Dr. Well, Mr. Blake. What are you doing here? I told you to stay in bed another day.
Yes, I know, but...
Oh, come in.
I hope I didn't get you out of bed.
No, I was reading.
I came to tell you I'm all right. I'm leaving in the morning. Going back to work in the lumber camp.
The lumber camp?
Yes.
But I don't know whether that would be wise. You've been pretty sick. You ought to stay here and rest for a little while. Get your strength back.
No, I've got to leave in the morning. I wanted to have a little talk with you first. Pay my bill.
Oh, yes. Sit down, will you?
Thank you. In the first place, about that poison I took. You understand, of course, it was a mistake.
Yes. I'm sure it was a mistake.
An overdose, that's all. No doubt the ethics of your profession make what I'm about to ask unnecessary, but you won't mention this to anyone?
No, of course not.
I'd regard it as a favor if you'd forget all about the incident. Forget you'd ever seen me. Now, about your fee, how much do I owe you?
$500.
Sorry, but I haven't that much cash on me.
Oh, that's all right. I'll take a check. I think Judy keeps my checkbook in this drawer. Yes, here it is. Oh, you can just write in the name of your bank if that's satisfactory.
Yes, that'll be all right. Oh, I don't believe I know your first name.
Paul.
Dr. Paul Christian. Wait a minute. If you don't mind, I'd rather send you the money.
Oh, suit yourself. I'll mail you a bill in a few days. Where will you be? What lumber camp?
Why, I'll be at... I haven't decided yet. I have several offers.
Well, then maybe you better just make out a check now.
I'd rather not.
Why?
Well, I make it a rule always to pay cash. I've made a banking connection. You see,
Why don't you give the real reason? If you signed John Blake's name to a check, it would be fictitious. There isn't any John Blake.
I don't know what you're driving at. I am John Blake.
And you're a lumberman?
Yes.
Look at your hands. You haven't done one day's manual work in your life. I asked you $500 as my fee, and you don't even question it. To a lumberjack, $500 is a fortune.
Well, I didn't stop to think.
I see you didn't. Nor stop to get the name of the lumber camp to make your story ring true. Before you leave, it seems to me that you have a number of things to explain. Or would you rather tell your story to the police?
Well, this is ridiculous. You'll get your money tomorrow. Good evening, Dr. Christian.
Hello? Hello?
Wait a minute.
Hello?
I'll stay. But I don't know what you're driving at. I haven't any story to tell.
Well, then perhaps I can tell it. I came across something in the Chicago paper the other day. Oh, just by accident, only a few lines. But it mentioned that a young man by the name of Bruce Harwood had been missing for 3 days.
Well, what about it?
Oh, I think I can guess what happened to him. He came to River's End, an out-of-the-way little town. He registered at a hotel under the name of John Blake. He had been very careful to remove from his clothing all marks which might serve to identify him. But he overlooked one thing, a signet ring with the initial BH. It tallies pretty well, doesn't it, Mr. Harwood?
I presume you're very proud of figuring that out. Very proud of saving my life. Well, you needn't be. I hadn't expected to encounter an amateur detective or a doctor who didn't know when to leave well enough alone.
I don't think you'll do it again.
Oh, Yes, I will. Quicker the next time. I know how easy it is. It's been very funny. I made a botch of life, and now I'm even prevented from dying successfully.
Oh, no. You haven't made a botch of life. Life is too big for you or anyone else to make a botch of it.
Well, my own life, then.
How can you tell? You haven't lived enough of it.
I lived enough of it to know it's a dark welter. Without purpose, without justice.
You're like a person who stands in front of a great painting which is covered by a curtain and sees only a tiny portion of it through a little tear on the cloth and says to himself, there's no beauty here, no pattern, only chaos.
I've heard all those arguments before. I don't want to be preached at. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know anything about me.
Oh, on the contrary. I know a great deal about you. Why, you're a young man who's had an excellent education, a considerable amount of money, perhaps a position in society.
Are those important enough to live for?
No. You haven't seen the things important enough to live for yet. They're still covered by that curtain. It has to be torn aside.
Those are simply words. Empty. They haven't any significance. Oh, I suppose you mean well enough. But it's no use. I've gone over this and over it and over it. And there's no other way out.
Tell me about it, son.
Well, why not? You might find it amusing. You were partly right about my having money. The Howards have been eminently successful. Empire builders, merchant princes, that sort of thing. I was raised on success stories. Well, after college, my uncle put me in charge of the Chicago branch of the business.
Well?
I couldn't make a go of it. I didn't dare to tell him that. No Howard ever failed. So I took the firm's money and gambled with it. Well, not for myself. I wanted to show a profit for the firm. For a while, I did. Then I began to lose. Got in deeper. Well, you can guess the rest of it. They probably found me out by this time. You know how it'll look to them, that I'm a thief.
And so you came here and registered at the hotel?
Yes. And you should have let me die. Why didn't you?
Oh, you can always take that way. I have another suggestion. If it doesn't work, well, you're no worse off than you were before.
I'm not going back and face them.
No, it isn't that. Come in tomorrow morning and I'll tell you about it.
But what is it?
Not now. You're tired. In the morning you'll see things much more clearly.
You won't tell anyone who I am?
No, I won't. Come in early, about 5 o'clock, before anybody is around. Will you do that?
Well, all right. I'll be here.
Vaseline Hair Tonic performs two vital functions for your hair. First, it lubricates and cleanses the scalp. If you apply it directly to the scalp and rub it in briskly with the fingertips, and then shampoo with any mild soap, you will find your hair cleaner than ever before. Because the tonic loosens the dirt that collects in everybody's hair and scalp. The sooty air of our cities and the dusty air of our country deposits dirt on your hair and scalp just as it does on your face. Women know that cold cream will take off this unwelcome dirt from the face without irritating the skin. Well, Vaseline Hair Tonic does exactly the same non-irritating cleansing job for your scalp. So get a bottle tomorrow and use it every time you shampoo your hair. The second function of Vaseline Hair Tonic is to help you keep your hair well groomed, neat, always in place. Brush a few drops on each morning and your hair will look well throughout the entire day. A 40-cent bottle of Vaseline Hair Tonic will give you many weekly shampoos as well as daily groomings. We believe you'll agree it is an inexpensive way to keep your hair looking its best. We return now to our story of Dr. Christian of River's End as played by Jean Hersholt. The scene, a stretch of country road paralleling the river. Through the cold gray fog of early morning looms a pair of automobile headlights.
Yes, the mornings are pretty crimpy this time of the year. Especially down here where you get the mist off of the river. Road's kind of bumpy, isn't it?
Yes.
They ought to do something about those chuck holes. But then there's so few people live out this way that I suppose it isn't worth spending the money.
Isn't it?
The land is hardly worth farming. But the people seem to get along all right. Now take the Jenkses, the place where we are going. George works in the lumber camps most of the year, and Mrs. Jenks and a hired man runs the farm. suppose when the boy's older,
Will you
then...
please tell me the purpose of all this? What are we doing?
Why, I've already told you. I have to make a call and get back to the office. It's a long way, so I had to start early.
Why am I alone?
Well, I didn't think you had anything else to do.
Well, I have. I have an appointment. And this time I intend to keep it. Last night, I almost believed what you told me. That you had another way out. I see now you were stalling. All you have is a nice little set of phrases. You can't do anything. You can only talk.
No. I'm afraid I can't do anything.
Then why did you lie to me? Why don't you let me alone? Oh, I know the answer. You think if you can stall long enough, I'll lose my nerve. You think you can persuade me to go back, humiliate myself, do a term in prison. You'd have a nice little moral victory to your credit, wouldn't you? No doubt you'd get a lot of smug satisfaction out of it. Well, you're due to be disappointed. I haven't lost my nerve. I'm going through with it.
Better not talk so loud. Here we are.
I'm going through with it right now. There's the river over there. It's as good a way as any.
Wait.
Let loose a bit.
Will you listen a moment?
I've listened to you too long already. By now they've found out about me. They'll be trying to trace me. Let loose, I tell you.
Don't be a coward.
What difference what I am? I don't want to hit you. But I'll have to if you don't let me.
Oh, only listen to me. I can't let you do this. I'm responsible for you.
All right, I absolve you from the responsibility.
But I brought you out here. Mr. Timmins at the hotel knows that you came with me. I've got to bring you back.
Oh. Who's the coward now? So you're afraid. Afraid something will happen to hurt your precious reputation. You should have thought of that before you tried to interfere. I'm sorry, Dr. Christian, but this time you're not going to be able to stop me.
Wait. Listen. What difference will a few minutes make? All I'm asking you is to go back to town with me.
You're stalling again.
No.
You'll get me in town and turn me over to the police.
If I'd wanted to turn you over to the police, I could have done it last night. After all, my intentions were good. You could do me this one favor. Be a little generous.
Why should I do a favor for you? Or for anyone? What favors have I received? How generous has life been to me?
I won't argue with you. I'm only asking you to wait for just a little while.
How long will you be in this house?
An hour, not more than that. And it's early, only a little after 5 o'clock. We can be back again in town by 6:30. You want to leave this morning? You can still leave.
And you won't try to stop me?
No.
Or phone anyone about me from the house?
On my honor.
I'll go in with you. Come on.
Oh, Dr. Christian. I was afraid you weren't coming.
I'm a little late. I stopped for a friend of mine. Mrs. Jenks, Mr...
My name is John Blake.
I'm glad to know you, Mr. Blake. Are you a doctor?
No.
But I thought the case might interest you, Mrs. Jenks.
Oh, doctor, do you think everything is all right?
Oh, I'm sure of it.
After all these years, I couldn't stand it now if...
There's nothing to worry about. In a few minutes, we... Well, hello there, young man.
Hello, Dr. Christian. I thought I heard your voice. Spot, stop that barking. It's only Dr. Christian.
Yes, but you should be ashamed of yourself. Come here.
There's someone else, though, isn't there?
It's Mr. Blake, dear. Dr. Christian's friend.
Oh, hello, Mr. Blake.
How do you do?
Well, Bobby, how do you feel this morning?
I feel swell, Dr. Christian.
Oh, that's fine.
Have you and Mr. Blake had breakfast, Doctor?
No, but we'll leave when we get back to town. Mr. Blake is in a little hurry.
I could make you some coffee.
No, thank you. Just get Bob ready and bring him back here.
In this room? Not the bedroom?
Oh, this room is as good as any.
How do you want me to get ready, Dr. Christian? What do you want me to do?
Well, you might wash your face.
Come on, Spot.
And while you're at it, Bobby, wash behind your ears.
Okay.
Oh, Mrs. Jenks,
yes.
It might be a good idea to have a basin of warm water handy.
I'll heat some right away, Doctor.
All right.
Who are these people?
The Jenkses. Don't you remember me telling you? Mrs. Jenks runs the farm and her husband works in the lumber camps. That's why he isn't here.
I've often wondered how the other half lived. To sing this hovel, I understand. They don't.
They're very poor.
Can you imagine why anyone living in circumstances like these would want to go on living? What incentive is there? What reason? Nothing but a biological urge to hang on to life, no matter what it does to you.
That's a cruel doctrine.
But it's true. What's the matter with the boy?
He's blind.
Oh.
He's been blind from birth for 14 years.
But he seems quite cheerful.
Yes. He's never known anything else. He's lived always in darkness. Yet in a certain fashion, I suppose he sees. Probably clearer than many of us.
I noticed you realized there was someone else in the room.
That's what I mean. There's a kind of vision which doesn't depend upon our eyes, which permits us to see in spite of the darkness. When we lose that, we are very blind.
I thought the bandage around his eyes was, well, something temporary.
It is. Robert was born with congenital cataract, something only an operation could remedy. Rather an expensive operation because it couldn't be performed here. And as I told you, the Jenkses are very poor. But they wanted a boy to see. For 14 years they've lived for that, sacrificed, saved what little money they earned. Last week I took Robert to the hospital in the city.
And was the operation?
Well, we'll know this morning. That's why I came here. To remove the bandages. To tear aside that curtain which has been hanging over that great painting I spoke of.
You might have been more merciful to leave the curtain as it is.
Here's the water, Doctor.
Or just put it on the table there.
How's my face look now, Dr. Christian?
Well, you've done a very nice job. Aha, behind your ears, too.
Say, Dr. Christian, can Spot stay here and watch?
Why not? Now, you sit down here in this chair, Robert, facing the window.
Shall I pull down the shade, Doctor?
No, the morning light is very soft. Now, sit still, Robert. This isn't going to hurt a bit. I'm just going to take off the bandages.
I'm not afraid, Dr. Christian. But, gee, I'm excited.
Lean back in the chair. That's right.
Oh, Doctor.
There.
It isn't going to work. He can't see.
Mother. I can see. I can see. I can see your face, Mother.
Oh, for the first time. For the first time. Oh, Bobby, Bobby.
Here.
Bobby.
Why is everybody so sad? This will never do. Look, Robert. Here's Spot.
Oh, Spot. Gee, you're swell. I didn't know you had a mark around your eye.
And here's the room you've lived in.
Oh, it's beautiful. Let me touch things. I can see them, can't I? The table. And the big chair where Dad sits when he's home. What are those things in the box outside the window?
Geraniums, dear. They're dead now. You see, the frost killed them.
But they're so pretty. Dr. Christian?
Yes?
What's that in the sky?
Why, that's dawn breaking. The beginning of a new day.
Dawn? That's dawn. I've heard about it, only I didn't think it would be like this. So beautiful. It's like I dreamed heaven might be. Is it this way every day?
Yes.
Oh, Dr. Christian, the world is wonderful, isn't it?
Yes, Robert. Wonderful.
Dr. Christian's office? Yes. Oh, yes, Jerry. I'm just ready to leave. Yeah, sounds swell. I'd love to. In about 2 minutes. Goodbye.
Say, look here, young lady. Seem to me that young
So
man...
long, Dr. Christian. I'll see you in the morning.
Huh?
Oh, hiya, Roy.
Hello, Judy. Hello, Doc.
Oh, hello, Roy.
Where have you been all day? I phoned a half a dozen times. Judy told me you were still out.
Yes, I had to go out to the Jenks place to take the bandages off Robert's eyes.
How is the boy?
He's just fine. Sees as well as you do. Maybe better if the way you play checkers is any indication.
That's so. I can beat you any day in the week.
Yeah?
This is no place for me if you men are going to start in on that interminable game again. I'll be in early tomorrow, Dr. Christian.
All right, Judy. Have a good time. Good night.
Good night.
All right.
Now then, Roy. Today I'm lucky. Want to try it?
Well, you'll be playing with dynamite, Doc, but you've asked for it. You get out the checkerboard.
Now, what did I do with it the last time I beat you?
Huh? What?
Oh, here it is. There it is. Now, just sit down and relax. This is going to hurt a little. You want the red or the black?
I'll take the black.
Well, black will be just the proper color when I get through with you.
Say, whatever became of the young fellow at the hotel?
John Blake?
Well, that wasn't his right name.
Well, whatever it was, he had a change of heart. Decided the world wasn't such a bad place after all. After he'd seen it through somebody else's eyes.
How do you mean, Doc?
He was with me when I took the bandages off the Jenks boy. Gave him something to think about. This afternoon he made up his mind to go back home.
What was the matter with him, anyway?
Oh, he'd had a few business reverses, that's all. It's so silly to take anything like that seriously. Why, it's just a game. If you lose, you can always start all over again.
Like checkers, huh?
Yes, like checkers. Trouble is, we think the things we do are important just because we're doing them. Say, it seemed to me that I said that someplace before.
You did.
Oh, that's where I heard. Now, go ahead. Your move.
And so we leave Dr. Christian playing a well-earned game of checkers with Roy Davis.
And return the microphone to Art Gilmore, playing the question and answer game with Judy Price. Only this time you ask the questions, Art, and let me give the answer.
Very well, Judy. Explain to me and the radio audience just what Vaseline petroleum jelly really is.
Well, in the first place, the word Vaseline is a registered trademark owned by the Cheese Bureau Manufacturing Company and used by them to identify their large group of medicinal and toilet preparations.
But where did it come from?
Robert A. Cheesebro, founder of the business, coined it. When the first oil well was sunk in 1859, he became one of the pioneer manufacturers of oil products.
And was he the first to make petroleum jelly?
Yes, through a special process of distilling and filtering. Vaseline jelly is odorless, absolutely uniform in color, purity, and melting point. And it's made without the use of chemicals.
And a jar or tube of Vaseline jelly purchased in New York and one purchased in Cape Town are exactly the same as to content?
Exactly. All Vaseline products are manufactured with the same degree of scrupulous care, are sterilized in the process of manufacture, and packed in sterilized containers.
Well, what can people who have to stand on their feet a great deal do to relieve the tired, aching foot muscles?
A hot foot bath at night followed by a massage with Vaseline jelly is very restful. It helps you avoid calluses and chapped heels, too.
Well, Judy, here's the last question. How can I keep a friend of mine from walking in his sleep?
And here's the last answer. Get him a bicycle.
The prices of Vaseline preparations mentioned on this program apply only in the United States. When you purchase any Vaseline product, be sure to look for the trademark Vaseline on the package. If you don't see it, you are not getting the genuine article. Join us again next Sunday afternoon at this hour when the makers of Vaseline preparations again present Jean Hersholt, one of the foremost stars of Hollywood, in the role of Paul Christian, the Doctor of River's End. And by the way, if you haven't seen Heidi, the current 20th Century Fox hit, in which Jean Hersholt appears with the world's most engaging child, Shirley Temple, you have a treat ahead of you. Jean Hersholt appears on this program through the courtesy of 20th Century Fox. This is Arthur Gilmore bidding you good afternoon for the makers of Vaseline preparations. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System. Hollywood, California presents Chapter 4 of the life and good works of the Doctor of Rivers End.
The star of the show, Jean Hersholt, in his greatest of all roles. The title of the show, Dr. Christian.
The sponsor of the show, the Cheeseboro Manufacturing Company, owners of the trademark Vaseline.
As Paul Christian, the Doctor of Rivers End, Jean Hersholt brings you another absorbing half hour of human drama. The story today opens in the doctor's reception room towards the close of a busy afternoon.
Now, Hank, what's the matter with you?
Well, Doctor, I feel terrible.
Pardon me, but I think Mrs. Spears is ahead of Mr. Morrow.
Oh, I can wait. I'm simply here to see the doctor about the charity bazaar.
That's all right, Mrs. Spears. Now, you go right ahead, because I'll be talking to the doctor a long time. I've got lots of things wrong with me.
Well, thank you, Mr. Morrow.
Will you come in here, Mrs. Spears?
Oh, yes, Doctor. Not having indigestion again, are you, Hank?
No, Judy, this time it's a curious ailment. I eat regular 3 times a day, but I haven't worked for weeks.
That's not an ailment. That's an achievement.
Well, I don't know what it is, but some days I feel just as weak as a kitten. Oh, it sort of comes on me all of a sudden. I was just saying to my wife this morning, I says to her, I says...
I want to see Dr. Christian.
Oh, yes, sir. Will you sit down? There's one patient ahead of you.
Well, I haven't time to sit down.
Well, Dr. Christian's busy right now. Can I do anything for you?
I'm Otto Kaufman.
Well,
how long will Dr. Christian be busy?
Oh, perhaps 20 minutes or half an hour.
Oh, is this gentleman the one who's ahead of me?
Yes, Mr. Morrow.
Oh, pardon me, Mr. Morrow, but I have to see Dr. Christian at once. I'm very busy. I'm an impresario. And,
don't worry. Dr. Christian will cure you of that in 24 hours. Why, he's the best.
But that's my business. In other words, I'm a theatrical manager, and I have to
You
see
mean
Dr.
you put on shows?
Yes, I put on shows. I'm here.
There was
to
a fellow that came to Rivers End here about 2 years ago. Put on a show. Don't know him, do you?
No.
He did magic tricks. One of his best tricks was sawing a woman in half.
But
It was all a fake, though, because I saw her on the street the next day.
If you don't mind.
Well, Otto, what's the delay this time? Am I to be kept sitting in the car all day?
I'm sorry, Sigrid, but Christian is busy. He'll be busy for 20 or 30 minutes.
Oh, but I can't possibly wait for 20 or 30 minutes. It's absurd.
Then you'd better talk to this young lady here.
My dear, if you'll take my name into Dr. Christian's, I'm quite sure he'll see me at once. I'm Sigrid Holmquist.
Oh, not Sigrid Holmquist, the singer.
Yes.
And tell Dr. Christian that Miss Holmquist isn't accustomed to being kept waiting.
Otto, will you please leave this to me? Tell him I should like to see him as soon as possible.
Well, I don't know whether I dare to bother him, but I'll try. It's Judy. May I come in?
Yes, come in, Judy.
I should have known. It's quite useless to ask you to do anything.
Well, I've been trying, haven't I?
Very trying.
It isn't my fault that the man is busy.
Dr. Christian, how are you?
Well, Miss Holmquist. How delightful to see you.
I wasn't sure you'd remember me. It's been more than 4 years since we met in Minneapolis.
Of course I remember you. How could I forget, with your name in all the papers and...
This is Mr. Kaufman. He came out with me from New York.
How do you do, Doctor?
I'm glad to know you, Mr. Kaufman.
He's going to stay until I open my concert tour in the city.
Well. Stand up there and let me look at you. Well, you're quite a different person from the little girl I knew in Minneapolis. What have you been doing with yourself?
Studying, traveling, concertizing. London, Paris, Vienna.
My. Are you on your way to the city now?
Oh, no, my tour doesn't start for 2 weeks. I'm planning to remain here in Rivers End and rest. I've leased the Cronin place.
Oh, you're going to be here in Rivers End? Well, I have someone who must meet you. Mrs. Spears.
Oh, yes, Doctor.
She's the president of the Women's Club, and... Mrs. Spears, this is the famous singer, Sigrid Holmquist.
Oh, you don't know how happy I am to meet you. I heard you at the Metropolitan Opera in New York last winter, in Coq d'Or.
Thank
it was
you.
wonderful.
Thank you so
And
much.
Mrs. Spears, Mr. Kaufman.
I'm delighted.
How do you do?
Miss Holmquist is going to stay here in our village until her concert season opens.
Oh, why, that's wonderful. I wonder if I dare ask you something, Miss Holmquist.
Oh, go ahead. Even if she says no, she can't say it loudly. She has to be careful of her voice.
Well, we're giving a charity bazaar. I was just talking to Dr. Christian about it, and it would be marvelous if you'd sing for us. Oh, I know it's presumptuous even to ask you, but
When is your bazaar?
Why, 2 weeks from last night.
I'm afraid that would be impossible. Miss Holmquist sings in the city on the following evening.
Oh, Otto, it isn't impossible. There's no reason at all why I shouldn't sing. And it's for charity.
It's for our free nursing service.
You see, Otto? I'll be very happy to sing for you.
Thank you so much.
Goodbye, Dr. Christian.
Goodbye.
Well, I'll be darned.
Oh, Hank, I'm sorry. I almost forgot all about you.
That's all right. I was just listening. You know, she's the funniest girl I ever seen. Why, would you believe it? A second before you came out of your office, she was raving around here madder than a wet hen. And now...
she wasn't really mad, Hank. That was temperament. Secret Holmquist is a famous artist.
Do you have to have temperament to be famous?
No, you don't have to, but it's surprising how it helps. Now, let's see. You started to tell me that...
Oh, yes. Well, it's this way, Doc. When I got up this morning, I was fine. Felt real chipper. But along about 10 o'clock,
Yes, Susan?
Secret Holmquist is in town.
That's right. She was just in here,
I saw her getting into her car. And do you know who was with her? Otto Kaufman, the impresario. Think of it. Right here in River's End, the man who's been responsible for the success of more artists than any other person in America.
All right, Susan, but calm down.
Oh, Dr. Christian, don't you see? This is my opportunity. If I went to New York, he wouldn't even talk to me, let alone listen to me sing. But now he's right here, where I can meet him.
Oh, so that's why you're so excited.
Wouldn't you be if you knew your big chance had come? Dr. Christian, could you arrange to introduce me to him? Get him to hear my voice?
Well, I don't know about getting him to hear your voice, but I'm sure I could arrange for you to meet him.
Will you do that for me, Dr. Christian? Right away? It means so much to me. Everything.
I'll talk to him as soon as I get a chance. But now I'm going to have to ask you to run along. You see, I have patients waiting to see me.
All right, Doctor. You sure you won't forget?
No, I won't forget. I sure have to apologize, Hank, for all these interruptions. You were going to say that...
When I come in, I was going to say there was something the matter with me. But darned if it isn't gone now.
If I may break in for a moment at this point, there really is something the matter with Hank, and something that Vaseline Hair Tonic will correct. His hair is rough, dry, tousled, and unkempt from constant exposure to the outdoor air. But because Hank works on a farm is no reason he should look any less well-groomed than his city brother. For Vaseline Hair Tonic is on sale everywhere, in the villages as well as the city drugstores. To improve the texture of the hair and keep the scalp pink and healthy, massage Vaseline Hair Tonic into it at least once a week and shampoo with a mild soap. Then each morning, instead of slicking it down with water, constant wetting only dries the hair and makes it more unruly, brush a few drops of Vaseline Hair Tonic into it to restore the sheen and keep the hair in place for the day. This is a quick and easy thing to do. It costs you very little, too, as each bottle of Vaseline Hair Tonic contains enough for 6 to 10 massages as well as daily grooming. Vaseline Hair Tonic comes in 2 sizes at 40 and 70 cents. We suggest you try a bottle and see for yourself how its use improves the appearance of stubborn, unruly hair. We take you back now to the story of Dr. Christian with Jean Hersholt, famous Hollywood star, in the title role. The time is 2 weeks later, and we find ourselves again in the doctor's reception room. It is early evening, and the doctor has a caller.
Oh, come in, Susan, come in. Is it still raining hard?
Oh, as hard as ever. I don't think it's going to let up. Dr. Christian, have you talked to Mr. Kaufman yet about me?
No, I haven't, Susan.
Oh, you promised me you would.
Well, he hasn't been in town since that day 2 weeks ago. He's been in the city.
He'll be here tonight. It said so in the paper. And it said he'll be flying back to New York day after tomorrow. Oh, I'm so afraid something will happen and I won't get to see him. You'll be sure to introduce me to him this evening, won't you?
Well, aren't you expecting a lot from one interview, Susan? Mr. Kaufman probably talks to dozens of ambitious youngsters every day and engages very few.
But I have something more than just ambition. I can really sing. I don't mean to boast. It's true.
Hello? This is Dr. Christian speaking. Yes, I'll wait. And as I told you, Susan, Mr. Kaufman might be too busy even to listen. Oh, hello, Miss Holmquist. Oh, that's too bad. Uh-huh. Yes, I was wondering if you ought to come out on a night like this.
Oh.
Well, that all depends. It may be only some little temporary condition. Yes, I think I'd better run over and see you. All right, goodbye.
Dr. Christian? You can't let her sing.
What?
You've got to tell her she must stay at home, that she mustn't risk hurting her voice.
What are you talking about?
Keep her at home, and I'll go on. I'll sing. And Mr. Kaufman and those music critics will be in the audience, and they'll hear me.
Oh, now, Susan.
But as long as she has a cold.
But I don't know that she has a cold.
You can tell her so. You can tell her it would be dangerous to sing.
Oh, I can't do anything like that.
Why not? What difference would it make to her? Singing here tonight isn't important to her, but it is to me. Dreadfully important. The most important thing in my life.
No. It's out of the question.
Oh, if I could only make you understand what it means to me. All my life, ever since I was a little girl, I've wanted to sing for Otto Kaufman. But I knew I couldn't. I knew I couldn't get to him. It was just something to dream about. It couldn't ever come true. And now it can come true. It can come true if you'll only help me a little.
I know how you feel, Susan. I've had dreams like that myself. I'd do anything to help you, but
Then give me a break. That's all I ask. Just a chance. She's had her break. Why can't I have mine? Look, Doctor, I've got on my evening dress. I'm all ready. I can step right up on the platform. The paper said she was going to sing Caro Nomi. I know every note of it.
And suppose you fail?
I won't. I won't fail. I can't.
Hello? Yes? Yes, tell Miss Holmquist I'm leaving right this moment. Susan, you be ready if anything should happen.
I'll be waiting, Dr. Christian, to go on and sing.
An hour later, practically every man, woman, and child in River's End was crowded into the high school auditorium to hear the great Swedish-American diva, all unconscious of her indisposition and the little local girl waiting in the wings to take her place. And while we, too, wait with the crowd, I'd like to say a few words about one of the most valuable uses for Vaseline petroleum jelly. Your hands betray your age, and yes, your condition of servitude. In other words, if you are a worker like most of us, your occupation, whether housework or something else, takes its toll of your hands. But don't be discouraged. The most inexpensive remedy for ugly, red, work-roughened hands is a 10-cent bottle of Vaseline jelly. Applied regularly each night and at times during the day, after dishwashing, for example. This familiar home product will help eliminate chapped skin and roughness. Why don't you get a bottle or tube if you prefer and keep it for your own private use? Now I see the crowd is getting impatient. It's past the starting hour for our charity concert. Oh, there's Otto Kaufman coming into the hall.
And gentlemen, this evening you're going to hear a great artist, a voice comparable to Jenny Lind. Why, when I first... Oh, good evening, Doctor.
Good evening, Mr. Kaufman.
Dr. Christian, may I present Montgomery Mason, music critic of the Courier, and Richard Van Dyke of the Times.
I'm glad to know you. Oh, Mr. Kaufman, I wonder if I could see you alone just for a minute.
Judy.
Oh, hello, Sue.
Your dress is lovely. You look so sweet.
Oh, Judy, I'm so happy. I'm going on. I'm going to sing for Mr. Kaufman and those other men. Tonight's the beginning of my career. I'm going to be a great star. Oh, Judy.
Ladies and gentlemen, as usual, I've been picked to do the speech making. Well, this time it'll be brief. However, I have to tell you that this evening Miss Holmquist felt she was catching cold. Now, you all realize how carefully a singer must guard against cold.
Oh, Judy, it's coming true.
With the help of our popular Dr. Christian, however, Miss Holmquist finds she is now able to appear. We owe her a big debt of gratitude. Now, for her first selection tonight, Miss Holmquist has chosen Cara Nome from the opera Rigoletto. Miss Sigrid Holmquist.
happy to be here. I have your dear, kind Dr. Christian to thank for it. And so for you and him, I sing, I love you truly.
Bows and vanishes behind the curtain, reappears and bows again and again. Finally, the applause subsides, and gradually the enthusiastic audience drifts out of the room until only one person is left, a little girl in a crumpled party dress.
Susan. Susan, my dear child. Oh, Susan, you mustn't take it too hard so. Let me ask you something. Did you like the way she sang?
Oh, she was beautiful, but...
Yes, she did sing beautifully. Much more beautifully than when I knew her 4 years ago. Susan, I want to tell you something about Sigrid Holmquist. Like you, she had ambitions. She went to New York without money, without experience. Day after day, she made the rounds of managers' offices. I most often wouldn't even see her. The few who didn't listen to her said she didn't have a voice. One of them was Otto Kaufmann.
But he discovered her.
Yes, but a long time later. She sang in restaurants, not very good restaurants, and anywhere she could find work. The crowds booed her and made fun of her by the way she dressed and her accent and her highbrow music. And all the time she was saving and pinching so that she could take lessons. Finally, she won a little scholarship. Not much, but enough to enable her to study. For years her life was a struggle, a fight to make ends meet, to learn languages and diction and opera roles, all the things that are necessary for a great singer, to gain recognition. And you spoke about her getting a break. Do you see?
Yes, I see.
You aren't ready yet, Susan. Someday you will be, but not now. If you had sung tonight and failed, and you would have failed, it might have been that you'd be so hurt that you'd never try again.
Oh, there you are, Dr. Christian.
We have to be going now, Dr. Christian.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed your bazaar as much as we've enjoyed you having us with us. Oh, Miss Holmquist, here's a little girl who got a great deal out of hearing you sing. Susan Miller.
Oh, yes. Yes, I did.
Oh, I'm so glad, darling. So, your name is Susan Miller. How sweet. You must come to the city and hear me tomorrow evening. You too, Doctor.
Come backstage, both of you, after the concert. Well, good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, Miss Holmquist.
Goodbye. Goodbye. And I love all of you.
Oh, she is a great artist, isn't she? I wonder if after all her success, she still gets a thrill out of singing and still likes to act.
Likes to act? So well that she hardly ever stops.
So we take leave of Dr. Christian, but not of his lovely hometown, River's End. We have one more stop to make, and it's at the home of the local train dispatcher. Oh,
my goodness, the baby.
There. What is little heart broken? What's the matter, darling? Oh, my little lammy pie. Come to your mumsy. That's the good boy. Did he want to get up? Oh, he's Mummy's fine boy. Oh, so that's what's the matter. Well, you never mind, darling. Mumsy'll fix. Now, let's see. First, we'll take these big safety pins out. There. Now we'll fold this so. Now we'll put this nice, soothing Vaseline borated jelly on his little tender skin. There. We'll spread it all over. Doesn't that feel soft and soothing, son? No more chafing or irritation for you, young fellow. There now. We'll just put these great, big, strong safety pins right in here. And upsy-daisy.
In maternity hospitals and private homes alike, Vaseline borated jelly is the approved product for use in keeping baby skin clear and free from chafing and other skin irritation. Vaseline borated jelly is a combination of Vaseline white jelly and boric acid. Together they make a sterile treatment that is harmless and efficacious. A tube of Vaseline borated jelly should be kept with the baby's things for his exclusive use. When you purchase any Vaseline product, be sure to look for the trademark Vaseline on the package. If you don't see it, you are not getting the genuine article. Prices mentioned on this program apply only in the United States. On today's program, Miss Rosemarie Broncato, brilliant young American star of the Chicago Opera Company, now on an extended concert tour of the United States, sang the role of Sigrid Holmquist. Next Sunday at this same hour, the makers of Vaseline products will present Chapter 5 in the Chronicles of Dr. Christian of River's End with Jean Hersholt, famous Hollywood star, in the title role. Jean Hersholt appears on this program through the courtesy of 20th Century Fox, whose picture Heidi, in which Jean Hersholt appears with Shirley Temple, is still playing at theaters everywhere. Arthur Gilmore speaking. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System. From Hollywood, California, Chapter 6 in the Chronicles of River's End.
The star of the show, Jean Hersholt, in his greatest of all roles.
The title of the show, Dr. Christian.
The sponsor of the show, the Cheeseboro Manufacturing Company, owners of the trademark Vaseline.
These programs, starring Jean Hersholt, famous screen actor in the role of Paul Christian, the Doctor of River's End, come to you each Sunday afternoon at this hour with the good wishes of the makers of Vaseline preparations. Each product bearing the trademark Vaseline is the best of its kind that can be marketed. All the Vaseline products are manufactured with the same degree of scrupulous care, are sterilized in the process of manufacture, and are packed in sterilized containers. And now to our story of Dr. Christian. It begins in his suite of offices on the main street of River's End.
Judy! Oh, Judy!
Yes?
Say, what's the matter with this necktie? It doesn't look right. Where does this end go?
No, that's wrong. Here, let me fix it. Ah, how those clever surgeons' hands can be so clumsy over a little thing like tying a necktie.
Well, to do a good job on my sallow, I ought to be put on an anesthetic.
Hold still.
In fact, it might be a good idea if I wear on an anesthetic until this wedding is over.
There. Now, let me look at you.
Well, do you think I'll do?
You're a perfect example of what the well-dressed wedding guest should wear.
When I went to school, we learned a poem about a wedding guest. The wedding guest hair beat his breast. Well, now I know why. Because he had to dress up in clothes like these.
You don't fool me one bit about those clothes, Dr. Christian. You like to dress up. If you didn't, why you dress so early? 3 hours till the wedding.
I know it, but I have to make a call, and it won't Got to be back at the office, you see.
Well, don't forget you're to give the bride away, and it's customary to call for her in time to get to the ceremony. Wedding without a bride isn't much of an affair.
Oh, I'll be there to that. So Wilma Parker is finally going to marry Howard Ross.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Howard is a mighty nice boy. There aren't many young fellows like him nowadays. Look at the way he's been taking care of his mother.
I hope he looks after Wilma half as well.
I remember last spring when Howard turned down a fine opportunity in the city just because he didn't want to leave his mother alone.
Oh, she could have gone with him, couldn't she? There's only the two of them.
Well, you know how that is. Mrs. Ross has lived here all her life. All her friends are here. At her age, it's pretty hard to pull up and leave.
Well, it wouldn't have hurt her to make a little sacrifice, especially when it's for Howard's future. He's certainly done enough for her.
Well, she's done a lot for him, too. Don't forget that.
But she's had her life.
If you called hard work any kind of life.
She ought to let Howard have his.
Youth must be served, eh? I wonder if anybody has ever stopped to ask why.
But it isn't fair to keep...
All right, Judy, all right. Let's not argue about it. Whether this is a world for young people or old people is a question that nobody will ever be able to settle. It all depends on your point of view, and that changes.
Oh, why, Wilma.
Well, here comes the bride. Hello, Wilma.
I'm not a bride yet. And I won't be if Miss Spence doesn't get my dress finished. She's still working on it.
What are you going to do?
Well, let's call the wedding off. We'll save her old shoes and wear them a little longer.
Well, I can't possibly pick up the dress, get clear out to my sister's and back again. So I'm going to dress at Miss Spence's house. And I'll meet you and Dr. Christian right here at 2 o'clock.
How soon after the wedding are you leaving?
We're catching the Red Chieftain tonight. But that's a secret. I've got to run along. I've got a million things to do.
Well, look, we'll meet you here. And
Wilma, I hate to hurry you.
Oh, come in, Howard, come in.
We haven't got much time.
Howard Ross, I'm surprised. Don't you know it isn't proper to see your bride till you meet her at the wedding?
Try and stop me.
Oh, Dr. Christian, do you allow things like this in your office? He kissed her.
Mm-hmm. Well, young man, you're going to have to marry her.
Try and stop me from doing that, too.
We do have to go. Howard and I have some last-minute errands to do. Bye.
Goodbye, Dr. Christian.
Goodbye. Oh, I'll meet you here, Wilma, and Howard, I'll see you at the wedding.
All right, Doctor.
She looks positively radiant.
Well, happy as the bride the sun shines on. Say, I'd better be making that call.
All right, but please, Dr. Christian, please be here at 2 o'clock.
Oh, I'll be back by 1:30. Oh, say, Judy. What do I have to do when I give the bride away?
You just give her your arm and walk toward the minister. Here, I'll show you. No, stand on the other side of me.
Oh, on this side?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Now. Da 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 da.
Am I late? How do I look?
Oh, Wilma, you look marvelous.
Where's Dr. Christian?
Oh, he'll be here any minute. Here, quick, take off your coat and let me see your dress. Oh, it's adorable. Turn around. It's the prettiest dress you've ever had.
I hope Howard likes it. Blue is his favorite color.
Oh, he'll love it. But you shouldn't have walked over here wearing it. When it started snowing, why didn't you phone? I'd have had Dr. Christian call at Miss Spence's for you.
Is it snowing?
It's been trying to ever since noon.
I hadn't noticed it.
No, of course not. As far as you're concerned, it's June and all the roses are in bloom.
Oh, Judy, I'm so thrilled and so happy that I...
Oh, wait a minute. Dr. Christian's office? Yes, she's here. Who wants her? Oh, the Enterprise. Well, she's much too excited to talk.
What do they want, Judy?
Wait a minute. Yes, I'll tell you about it. No, it's just a quiet little wedding at the home of the groom. Mm-hmm. That's right. Yes, and you can say that the bride wore blue velvet and looked lovely. You're quite welcome. You might as well get in the paper, Wilma, as long as... Oh, and I thought you were going to be here at 1:30.
I had another call. Mrs. Ross is ill.
Mrs. Ross?
I don't know how serious it is yet, but... Wilma, well... Howard thinks the wedding ought to be postponed.
Postponed?
Well, he feels it wouldn't do to have the house full of people, and naturally he doesn't want to leave on a honeymoon with his mother ill.
Well,
He can't put off a wedding. I never heard of such a thing. What about the other guests?
You'll have to phone them, Judy.
Where is he? Where is Howard?
He's with his mother right now. He'll be here in a little while to explain things and take you home.
He needn't. I'll go alone.
Oh, Wilma, you can't walk way out there.
No, you spoil your dress.
What difference does it make?
Oh, now, don't be silly. You act as if it's Howard's fault. He feels as badly about it as you do. I know it's disappointing, but it probably only means putting the wedding off for a day or two.
Why couldn't we have had the wedding someplace else? It didn't have to be at his house.
When he comes, suggest that to him. He didn't stop to think.
When he comes, I won't be here. Goodbye, Judy.
Oh, no, hold on. No, it's snowing. If you won't wait for Howard, I'll drive you home. Oh, but at least you ought to give him a chance to explain.
He doesn't have to explain. I know all about it. I've known about it for 3 years. It isn't Howard, it's his mother. She doesn't want Howard to marry me. And there's nothing the matter with her. It's just a trick to keep him from me.
Oh, Wilma.
Oh, Mrs. Ross wouldn't do a thing like that.
Oh, wouldn't she? She's been doing it ever since Howard and I started going together. Interfering, scheming, and plotting. Taking advantage of everything to keep us apart.
I'm sure you're mistaken, Wilma.
Oh, no, I'm not. This isn't the first time she's interfered with our wedding. I've always tried to make people believe it was I who put it off. I didn't want to be humiliated. Now she's not even sparing me this. By this time tomorrow, the whole town will know that Howard Ross has walked out on me.
Oh, but he hasn't.
That's what they'll all think. Try to make them believe anything different. What a laugh they'll get out of it. What a laugh.
Judy, phone the guests and tell them that the wedding is postponed on account of the sudden illness of the groom's mother. It's doctor's order. Oh, Wilma! Wait! Wilma!
In bringing you these human dramas woven around the life of River's End and its beloved Dr. Paul Christian, the makers of Vaseline preparations hope that they will help you to find release from your own problems so that Sunday truly becomes a day of rest and relaxation for every listener. For more than 50 years, Vaseline Petroleum Jelly has been contributing to the nation's comfort in a practical and material way, too. Try it, for example, on work-roughened hands and see how quickly it soothes them. Many occupations, cement workers, stone cutters, mechanics, miners, furriers, and of course housewives, to name only a few, find that their work is particularly hard on the hands, causing roughness, irritation, even hangnails and broken skin. Vaseline jelly is the best friend of such workers. Keep a jar or tube in your locker or on the kitchen shelf, just for use on your hands after you wash up for the day. Massage it thoroughly into the skin and wipe off the surplus. If you do this regularly every day, it will put an end to roughness, redness, and chapped skin. It's an inexpensive remedy, too. Only 10 cents a jar, anywhere in the United States. We return you now to River's End. The time is 3 days later. Dr. Christian is out on his rounds and has just stopped at the Ross home. Mrs. Ross is seated in an easy chair in front of a cheerful, blazing fire.
Well, so you're up already. Looks like I'm not particularly needed here.
Hello, Dr. Christian.
Mother felt so much better this morning that she thought she'd come downstairs.
Yes, I'm afraid I'm not going to be a very profitable case.
I have to phone the office, Mother. Will you pardon me, Doctor?
Oh, go right ahead, Howard. Is Howard still working with the telephone company?
Yes, and I wouldn't be surprised if he were promoted to superintendent of the River's End branch before long.
Well, that's fine.
So you see, the money and effort I put in, getting him to take that correspondence course, is paying out.
And so you're feeling better this morning?
Oh, much better. I'm practically as good as ever. Howard is going back to work tomorrow.
Going back to work, eh? Oh, I thought maybe he'd be leaving on his honeymoon now that you're better.
Howard hasn't discussed it with me in detail. But I gather his plan is to put off the wedding until spring.
Are you sure it's not your plan?
Dr. Christian, getting married is a rather personal affair. Why, I wouldn't presume to advise Howard on anything like that. He's quite capable of making his own decisions.
Oh, of course. I didn't exactly mean it that way. But Howard is, he's been very devoted to you and likely to be guided by your wishes and opinions.
even though you haven't intended to guide him.
As far as I can recall, I never expressed my opinions on the subject. But frankly, I see no reason why they should want to rush into marriage.
Well, maybe it's because they're in love.
Love isn't the only point to be considered. To be perfectly practical about it, Howard has to maintain a home for me.
Well, if Howard were married, he wouldn't stop maintaining a home for you, would he?
No. So a wife would be an added burden to him.
But people do manage.
I don't want Howard to marry till he reaches a place where he won't have to manage. Isn't that common sense?
Well, they've been trying to mix love and common sense ever since the beginning of history, and it never works. Well, don't get up. I know my way out. Goodbye, Mrs. Ross.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Oh, Howard, did you put my overcoat in the closet?
Here it is.
Thanks.
Say, Dr. Christian, have you seen Wilma lately?
No. No, not since that day I took her home.
What did she say when you told her?
Well, you'd better talk that over with her, Howard.
She won't talk to me. She won't even come to the phone.
Well, why didn't you go out and see her?
I did. She refused to come downstairs. It isn't like Wilma to act this way. She's always been so understanding.
Well, Howard, women have strange notions. One of them is that it isn't so jolly getting all ready for a wedding and then having it put off.
She certainly couldn't expect me to get married when my mother was sick. She's acting as if I jilted her.
Well, that's what most people believe.
What? Oh, you're kidding.
It's being talked about all over town.
Why, they're crazy. Everyone knows why the wedding was put off.
Well, wasn't your wedding put off a couple of times before?
No. Oh, we've made plans several times that had to be postponed. Once when Mother hurt her back and once when Look here. They can't believe this was intentional.
Well, just the same to do.
But Wilma can't believe it.
Oh, when a thing like that happens 3 times, what would anybody believe?
I see.
Howard, go out and see her again and have a nice long talk and straighten everything out.
If she thinks I'm the kind of guy who...
Well, down in her heart, I'm sure she doesn't. But what's happened has been pretty bitter for her. It's up to you to make some kind of amends.
I've tried to explain, and she won't listen. All right, she doesn't have to.
Oh, you're angry now. People always get kind of a satisfaction out of being angry. But the anger won't last. And when it goes, it'll leave an empty space. An empty space that nothing will ever fill.
Well, I'm not going to apologize to her. I haven't anything to apologize for. I'm not going to be humiliated.
Humiliated? That's the word she used. Why are people so afraid of being humiliated? Willing to go to any lengths to protect a little conceit.
Just the same, if she expects me to come crawling, she's mistaken.
All right, Howard. All right. Let's forget about it. Goodbye.
Oh, wait a minute. Listen. You call her up and tell her that I...
What?
Nothing. Goodbye.
Stubborn, unruly hair, like stubborn people, often will respond to coaxing. Why not try a little Vaseline hair tonic applied with the palms of the hands and brushed into the hair to make your hair tractable? It won't resist very long, we can assure you, for the Vaseline hair tonic spreads evenly over the hair, making it pliable and giving it just enough sheen and luster to look well groomed. More important, however, than good grooming is hair health. Dryness of the scalp, scaliness or dandruff, and falling hair are indications that the scalp is not functioning as it should. You can stimulate the scalp to normal functioning by this simple scalp care. Each time that you shampoo the hair, give the scalp a good workout with Vaseline hair tonic first. Massage the scalp till it tingles with the increased flow of blood to the hair roots. And after a few moments of this treatment, shampoo the hair with any mild soap. You will find when the hair is dry again that it actually looks and feels cleaner and softer. Vaseline hair tonic comes in 2 sizes, priced at 40 and 70 cents. The 40-cent size will give you 6 to 10 scalp workouts, as well as keeping the hair groomed in between times. Surely this is a very small investment for you to make for hair and scalp health. We resume our story of Dr. Christian with Jean Hersholt, one of Hollywood's most gifted stars, playing the role of the small-town doctor which he has made famous. It is the day following Dr. Christian's visit to Mrs. Ross, and it's a stormy, snowy evening. The scene is again laid in the doctor's reception room.
I'll phone and see if she's here. Hello? Hello? What's the matter here? Hello? Hello? Why, Wilma. Well, what's the idea of all the luggage?
I'm leaving town. Where's Judy?
Well, Judy's gone home. She left more than an hour ago, but...
I tried to call her earlier, but your phone didn't answer. I'm catching the 7:30 train.
Well, what's this all about? Are you going on a trip, or...
I'm getting out of River's End. After what's happened, I can't stay here, having people laugh at me.
Oh, now, Wilma, aren't you taking all this too much to heart? People will forget
They won't forget. A girl given the runaround like Howard's given it to me. Not a chance. I'm not going to stay and be one of the town jokes.
Oh, but Howard didn't give you the runaround.
It amounts to the same thing. He did what his mother told him to do.
Shh. Be careful. Mrs. Ross is in my private office.
Oh, I thought she was sick in bed. She got better very rapidly, didn't she?
Wilma, don't talk so loud. She'll hear you.
You think I care after what she's done to me?
Now, listen, Wilma.
All right. I don't want to make a scene. I only came in to say goodbye. You've been swell to me, Dr. Christian. You and Judy. And I guess that's just about the whole list. Tell Judy goodbye for me, will you?
Wait a minute, Wilma. Wait a minute. What are you going to do? What are your plans?
I haven't any plans except go to the city, get a job there. Maybe I'll take up typing or something. I'll get along all right. I don't know what I'm going to do.
I'm going to put you in my car and take you right back home. This is all nonsense.
But I can't stay with my sister all my life, sponging off of her. I've been there too long now.
Well, you earn your keep there.
Yes. It's a great life, isn't it? Living with your relatives, earning your keep. You know they don't want you, only they can't turn you out.
Well, at least you can go back to your sisters for a little while, and then maybe...
Oh, Dr. Christian, have you heard from Howard yet? Oh, hello, Wilma.
Wilma is, she's leaving town tonight, Mrs. Ross.
Going away?
Yes.
I'm sorry to hear that, Wilma. We'll miss you. But I suppose you'll be back soon.
No, you needn't worry. I won't be back. You've attended to that very thoroughly.
You hate me, don't you?
Not as much as you must hate yourself.
Don't. Oh, don't pay any attention, Mrs. Ross. She's a little excited.
I understand. Only when one person hates another, there must be a reason. I'm curious to know what it is.
You can stand there and ask me that after what you've done to my life and your own son's life, just because you're selfish, just because you don't want me to have Howard.
Yes, Wilma, I am selfish. I don't want you to have Howard. But not especially you.
You see, Wilma, no mother wants any woman to take her son away from her.
But I have some claim on him.
Claim?
He told me he loved me, and I believed him. I've waited for him for 3 years, gave him 3 years of my life.
You've given him 3 years of your life. I've given him 25, really given them to him. You don't know what it is to face the world with no assistance, no money, and a boy 5 years old, and know you have to bring him up properly, provide the things he has to have, raise him to be a man, a good man. You talk about having a claim on him.
All right, leave my feelings out of this. But what about him? What have you done to him?
Wilma, it isn't good to let yourself go this way. You're only hurting yourself.
Oh, let her talk.
I haven't anything more to say except this. Howard loves me. You stopped him from marrying me. He'll never forgive you for that. You can have him, but you'll have him knowing down in your heart he hates you.
Dr. Christian! Dr. Christian!
Why, Ryan, what is it?
An accident. Some of the phone lines are down on account of the storm. And I was working on a pole with young Ross. She slipped and fell and...
Howard!
Oh, Mrs. Ross, I'm afraid he is pretty bad. I tried to carry him here, but, well, he's kind of hefty, and I couldn't make no headway through the snow. I had to leave him.
Oh!
Where is he?
Down by the river. Better make it fast, Doc. It's snowing hard, and it'll cover him up. Oh. We won't be able to find him.
Wait till I get my coat.
And we'll have to walk. You'll never get through in a car.
Oh, hurry, Doctor, hurry.
All right, I'm ready. Come on, Ryan.
time is it now?
A little after 2.
7 hours. They've been gone 7 hours, and still no word. They haven't found him.
They must have found him by this time. They might have taken him home. Taken him home instead of bringing him here. That's it. He's at home.
Phone the house. Telephone.
Hello? Hello? I forgot. The phone's dead.
Oh, let me try. Hello? Central. Hello? Oh. It's no use. If they were at the house, Dr. Christian would have sent word to us.
I'm not going to give up. Oh, it's too young to die. There's no reason why he should die. Life couldn't be that cruel.
You don't know how cruel life can be. Or is it life? Isn't it just ourselves?
Listen, there's someone coming. I'm sure I heard voices.
Who? Oh, who is it?
I can't see. The window's covered with frost.
Oh, look out the door.
No one. Nothing. We'll just have to wait.
It seems a woman is always waiting for her sweetheart's knock at the door, for her baby to come, for the children to return from school, her husband to come home from work. Always waiting for someone, and then sometimes it doesn't come.
Oh, he will come. He will.
Every morning I pray that he'd be brought back to me safely. Every day ever since he was a little boy and started off alone to school. No. Oh, Wilma, I loved him so much.
I love him, too. Don't cry.
My dear, why did I have to be the way I was? Why didn't I realize you weren't taking him away from me? That we both could have had him.
Hush, Mrs. Ross. All that's happened. What does it matter now? What does it matter who was right or who was wrong? Dr. Christian.
I tried to call you, but the phone isn't working.
Where is he? Where is he?
We took him to Spot Powell's, the nearest house. You'd better come. He's been asking for you. Both of you. The flowers are lovely, aren't they, Judy?
Yes.
Has the minister come yet?
About 10 minutes ago.
I suppose they'll be starting pretty soon. Where's Mrs. Ross?
She's...
Well, Judy, for goodness sake, what are you crying about?
I don't know. I always cry at weddings.
You cry at weddings? Huh. If you had to dress up and wear a high collar like the one I've got on, you'd have something to cry about. Say, how do I look anyway?
Oh, your tie isn't so good. Oh, still, I'll fix it. Little things are important.
Don't I know it? If it hadn't been for a little thing like a telephone being out of order, there probably wouldn't be a wedding.
Why? How do you mean?
Because it gave me a chance to leave Mrs. Ross and Wilma alone for 7 hours to talk things over.
Oh.
And if you leave anybody alone long enough to talk things over, they'll get them straightened out.
Judy! Oh, here's Wilma. Oh, Wilma, isn't it thrilling? But how will Howard be able to put the ring on your finger when his arm's in a sling? It's his left arm, silly.
Say, Doctor, come on. They're waiting for you.
All right. We're ready. Oh, say, Judy, what do I have to do?
Just give Wilma your arm. No, stand on the other side of her.
Oh, on this side?
Yes. Now you walk toward the minister.
Oh, wait a minute.
What?
I think this is where I came in.
And so we bring to a close another chapter in the life of Paul Christian, the Doctor of River's End. Jean Hersholt, popular Hollywood star, plays the title role in this series through the courtesy of 20th Century Fox. And now for a last bit of drama before we call it a day.
Jimmy, come here. What on earth is that around your hand?
A bandage.
A bandage? Did you hurt yourself?
No.
Then why is the bandage around your hand?
Well, you see, Mom, Eddie and me were working on our airplane models, and then I sort of slipped.
Oh, then you are hurt.
No, I ain't.
Well, here, let's have a look at that hand. And, Jimmy, don't say ain't.
It don't hurt, Mom. Honest.
Well, you did give yourself a gash. It seems to be all right.
Yes'm. As soon as it happened, we washed it good and put some Vaseline jelly on it.
Quick first aid measures will prevent many cases of serious infection. So if you have children in your family, you can't begin teaching them too soon how to care for all their little minor cuts, burns, and scratches. Doctors will approve the use of Vaseline jelly for first aid cases of this kind. So keep a bottle or tube handy where the children can get at it. Vaseline jelly is safe and reliable, and it costs only 10 cents a bottle. When you buy, be sure you look for the trademark Vaseline on the package. If you don't see it, you are not getting the genuine article. Prices of Vaseline products mentioned on this program apply only in the United States. The story of the attempted suicide and the blind boy who saw for the first time, which we told you on this Dr. Christian program last Sunday, has been chosen by the Columbia Network as the dramatic high spot of the week. And so, Jean Hersholt, star of the program, has been invited to recreate the story again on Columbia's program, The People's Choice, tonight over a coast-to-coast network at 8 o'clock New York time, 7 o'clock Central Time, 6 o'clock Mountain Time, and 5 o'clock Pacific Coast Time. We hope you will listen in and invite your friends to listen. Next week, Jean Hersholt will be on the air again at this hour with another chapter in the story of Paul Christian, the Doctor of River's End. This is Arthur Gilmore bidding you good afternoon for the makers of Vaseline preparations. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System. Presents Chapter 3 of a new air show.
The star of the show, Jean Hersholt, in his greatest of all roles.
The title of the show, Dr. Christian.
The sponsor of the show, the Cheesebro Manufacturing Company, owners of the trademark Vaseline.
For years, Jean Hersholt was one of the outstanding character actors of pictures. Then came the day that he was assigned to the part of the country doctor in the 20th Century Fox production of that name. And Jean Hersholt became one of the foremost stars of Hollywood. It gives us great pleasure to be able to bring to you the extraordinary gifts of this great artist in the kind of role that made him famous and that he made famous. As Paul Christian, the Doctor of River's End, Jean Hersholt offers you an absorbing half hour of human drama, thrills, laughter, tears, satisfying philosophy. The opening scene of today's story takes place in Dr. Christian's reception room. It is empty now, but presently the door of his private office opens and...
Well, I suppose I'm silly, Dr. Christian, but I just got to wondering. Of course, it can't be anything much. I'm really not sick.
Well, we won't worry about it. I've sent Judy to the drugstore to get you some medicine.
Oh, I could have picked it up on my way home.
Oh, that's all right. Judy wasn't busy. Sit down, Mrs. Tansey. How's the rest of the family, Ben?
Just fine, Doctor. Ethel's married now, you know.
Yes, so I heard. Seen a husband living here in River's End?
Yes. They're staying with us until Wilmer gets something to do. Jobs are pretty scarce now.
Well, I guess that's right. How's Bud? I haven't seen him since last summer when I set his arm.
He's fine, too. He's coming after me in the car. Oh, and he's going on the radio.
Oh, he is? Well.
Mm-hmm. Him and Al Perry. Bud's going to play the piano and Al's going to play the guitar. They're driving to the city next week to have now what did Bill call it? Oh, an audition.
Let's see. If I remember right, Ethel is a musician, too, isn't she?
Ethel's got a real nice voice.
Oh, here's Judy.
Sorry I've been so slow, but Roy Davis was out and didn't come back till 5 o'clock. And he was the only one to fill the prescription.
My gracious, is it 5 o'clock?
A little after, according to my watch.
Well, Bud said he'd be here with the car about 4:30. Well, I guess I'd better not wait if I'm going to have supper ready for Pat. Goodbye, Dr. Christian.
Goodbye. The directions for the medicine on the bottle.
Goodbye, Mrs. Tansy.
Say, Judy, I've been trying to think. Who did Ethel Tansy marry?
Oh, a fellow by the name of Wilmer Grove.
From around here?
No. She met him when she was going to business college in the city. He taught public speaking or something. He's an elocutionist.
Pat Tansy's boy is a pianist, and his daughter is a vocalist, and his son-in-law is an elocutionist.
And I'll bet Pat's a pessimist.
Gee, Doc, I thought maybe your office would be closed. Where's Mom?
Your mother just left, Bud.
She expected you at 4:30.
Yeah, I went to watch football practice after school and didn't stop to realize how late it was getting. She'd only waited a few minutes.
She did wait, a half an hour.
But I forgot. Oh, I know. I feel like a heel not showing up.
You shouldn't let your mother walk home.
But, gee,
I dare say that she'll forgive you, Bud. It's a way mothers have. Only after this, you'd better remember. The day might come when you wouldn't forgive yourself.
Oh, Doc, I'd do anything for Mom. You know I would.
Well, then the time to do it is right now, while you still have a chance.
Doc, there isn't anything the matter with Mom, is there? She isn't sick, is she?
Who said she was sick? Does she have to be sick before you'll drive her home in the car?
No, of course not. Only I wasn't late on purpose.
Oh, I know you weren't, Bud. But you must stop and think that your mother isn't as young as she used to be or strong. If there's anything you can do, no matter how small, to make it easier for her, you ought to do it.
All right, Doc. Oh, say, we're giving her a party.
So?
Yeah, on her birthday. Why don't you and Judy come?
Oh, I'd be glad to, Bud. When is it?
Next Wednesday night, for supper.
Oh, but Wednesday night's the night before Thanksgiving. I ought to be home.
Yeah, I know it, but, well, if we put the party off, it wouldn't be on her birthday, and we're giving it specially for her. Doc, you can make it, can't you?
Oh, sure. I can be there. For a little while anyway.
Swell. Oh, and keep it under your hat. We want to surprise her. Well, so long.
Goodbye, Bud.
And don't forget, it's next Wednesday.
All right. It's nice Mrs. Tansy's birthday comes Thanksgiving week, isn't it? Gives the family an added blessing to be thankful for.
Yes, only sometimes we don't know they are blessings until we lose them.
It was more than 50 years ago that Robert A. Chesebro, inspired by the legends of the Indians concerning the healing properties of crude petroleum, refined and perfected Vaseline petroleum jelly for medicinal use. Since that day, the trademark Vaseline has become one of the most widely known trademarks in the world. Physicians use Vaseline jelly as a base for many prescriptions. Hospitals and clinics use it daily in the care of patients, and in the home, it is an established treatment for first aid minor emergencies such as cuts, burns, and scalds. For only 10 cents a jar, this widely useful product is available everywhere. It can truly be called a blessing to humanity. We take you back now to the Tansy home in River's End, where preparations for Mom's party are in full swing. The time is late Wednesday afternoon. The scene, the living room of the Tansy home. Mrs. Tansy is bending over an ironing board.
Bud, don't slam doors that way. Ethel's sleeping.
Say, what does she think she is, a duchess or something? Taking naps every afternoon?
Now, Bud, Ethel isn't strong. She needs her rest.
Oh, nerds. Say, Mom, how long you going to be in here with that ironing board?
Until I get this shirt ironed. Wilmer wanted to wear it today, so I got up a little early and washed it.
Well, make it snappy, will you, Mom?
Yes,
say,
dear.
Mary.
Hiya, Dad.
Oh, hello, Bud. Mary, did you see my yellow tie anyplace?
It's in your top drawer.
No, it ain't. I've looked all over for it. It's a funny thing. Every time I want to wear my yellow tie, it's missing. You haven't got it, have you, Bud?
If I had, I'd sure keep it a deep secret. That tie.
I'll find it for you, Pat. I'm just through here. Oh!
Hey, Mom. What's the matter?
Oh, it's nothing. Just a little stitch in my side, I guess, when I bent over to pick up the ironing board. It's gone now.
Well, be careful, Mom. You know, we're giving this party for you.
Yeah, that's right. You're the guest of honor. And you won't forget me tie, will you?
I'll look for it as soon as I put this ironing board away.
Hey, Dad, you ought to hear the new opening me and Al Perry's worked out for our radio program. Hey, get a load of this. Presenting Al Perry and Bud Tansey, those Rivers End hillbillies. We'll be coming up the river when we come. We'll be coming up the river when we come. We'll be coming up the river. We'll be coming up the river. We'll be coming up the river when we come.
Bud, will you stop that racket?
Well, look who's talking. If it ain't the Duchess. Oh, we come to entertain you when we come.
Oh, Dad, make him stop.
Oh, no, Ethel. Bud has a right to sing.
Well, if you call that singing, it's horrible. Where's Mother?
She just went to the kitchen to tend to dinner. Oh, say, Bud, you better find out if she wants anything at the grocery.
Oh, can't Wilmer go? I want to practice our radio program.
You go yourself. Wilmer's busy working on his stamp collection.
Working is good.
Well, you'd be a lot better off if you take up something like that instead of this silly hillbilly business. As soon as Wilmer gets a stamp from Stockholm, he'll have his first book all filled.
Go on, Bud. Find out what Mother wants at the grocery.
Hey, wait a minute. How's this? Oh, Wilmer sticks stamps with the greatest of these. Has Greek stamps and Greek stamps and funny Chinese. And stamps from Bombay and the New Hebrides. But he's stuck for a stamp from Stockholm. Bum, bum.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Hello, Wilmer.
Did I hear music?
No.
I'm very fond of music. It steals into all your moods. In your gayer moments, in your sorrows, in your joys.
In your head.
In your... No.
Look, now while we're all here, let's call Mother in and... wait a minute. Well, hello, Doc.
Hi, Doc.
Good to see you.
Say, hadn't we better quiet down a little? If this is a surprise party, why...
Yeah, the surprise is out. You couldn't keep a thing like this from Mary. She's too sharp. And besides, we had to tell her so she could cook the dinner.
Oh, she's cooking the dinner.
Sure.
Yeah, Doc. And we're giving her a party that is a party. Why, we've invited about everybody in town.
Yeah, there's nothing small about us.
I see.
Oh, and you're just in time, Dr. Christian. We're going to call her out of the kitchen now and give her her present.
Aren't you afraid that'll interfere with her having dinner on time?
No, oh, she can go right back. Mary. Oh, Mary.
Everybody ready now. Here she comes.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! To the dearest and sweetest mother in the world.
And to the best wife I ever had.
I'd like to offer my congratulations.
Oh, hello, Dr. Christian. Thank you.
Here, Mom. This is for you.
Oh, Bud. What is it?
It's a present from all of us.
Go on, open it, Mother.
A vacuum cleaner. Oh, you shouldn't have bought anything so expensive.
And I'd like to know why. The thing isn't good enough for you. It ought to be gold-plated and set with diamonds.
It's a very practical gift, Mother.
Yeah, Mom. It'll be a lot easier than sweeping with a broom.
Oh, it's lovely.
I have a little present for you, too, Mrs. Tansey. But it isn't very practical.
Well, thank you, Dr. Christian. I don't know why people are so good to me. I just don't.
I'll tell you why, Mom. Come on, everybody, join in.
And it's one of 1,000,000 things she gave me. Oh, it's only that she's growing old. T is for the tears she shed to save me. H is for a heart as pure as gold. E is for...
Mom!
Mother!
Why, she's fainted.
Mary, darling.
Get back, will you? Or bring a glass of water, someone. And hurry.
Oh, Mother.
Doc, what is it? What's happened?
I don't know yet. Where's that water?
Here it is, Doc.
There. I think she feels a little better.
Oh, Mother, tell me, what's the matter?
Oh, it must have been the excitement. Everything went black.
Just take it easy, Mrs. Tansey. Pat, help me take her upstairs.
All right, Doc.
We've got to get to bed right away.
Oh, no. I've got to get back to the kitchen. I'll be all right. The company will be coming in a minute. And
There's not going to be any company. Come on, Pat. And the rest of you wait here.
The living room of the Tansey home about half an hour later. A circle of anxious faces as Pat comes slowly down the stairs.
Where's Dr. Christian?
He'll be down in a minute.
What did he say about Mom?
Nothing. Only he shook his head.
Well, I wouldn't worry yet. I'm sure she can't be seriously ill. A serious illness doesn't appear so suddenly. There are symptoms, indications. And I don't think any of us have ever heard her complain.
I don't know.
I phoned all the guests, told them not to come. But it doesn't seem possible that anything could happen to Mother. I couldn't stand it.
Oh, gee, Ethel. Don't cry.
We gotta keep our chins up. It won't do no good to cry about it.
But on her birthday.
There, darling. Now, dry your eyes. Here comes the doctor.
Dr. Christian.
Sit down, Ethel. All of you.
You can tell us, Doc. I guess we can take it.
I'm afraid it's some bad news.
Doc, what is it?
Well, it's just this. Your mother has always worked hard. Too hard. She's worked for you and taken care of you and scraped to send you through school. She's nursed Pat when he was sick and encouraged him when he was out of a job. And you've taken all this for granted. You let her go on drudging and slaving 365 days a year. You invite the whole town here for a birthday dinner and let her cook it. But just because you chip in and buy a present, you feel very pleased with yourself.
But, Doc, I didn't think that...
You never think. Any of you. Most of the trouble and sorrow in this world isn't caused by mean people, vicious people. It's caused by people who don't think.
Dr. Christian, if you'll only save her.
I can't save her.
Oh, Doc.
It's her heart.
Oh.
And I can't do anything. But maybe you can.
What is it? What should we do?
Well, she'll have to be quiet, stay in bed. She'll need a nurse, and maybe after a while, we'll want to call in a specialist. If we do, it'll be expensive.
Oh, that's all right, Doc.
You're working now, aren't you?
Yes.
How about you, Wilmer?
Well, I'm looking for employment.
Oh, I've forgotten. What do you do?
I'm a diction instructor. I teach people to talk.
I don't think you'll make much headway here. Most people in Riversend talk too much.
Yes, the possibilities do seem a trifle meager.
How long have you been without a job?
Well, I should say I've been available for about 8 months.
You've been living here 8 months without working?
Oh, but Dr. Christian, he
I wouldn't say you were available. I'd say you're a bum.
Why, see here, sir.
Sit down.
Well, you can't talk to me.
I said sit down.
Is it Wilma's fault if he can't find anything to do?
Well, we'll come to that presently. It seems to me that you took a course in business college, didn't you, Ethel?
Yes, I did. But I got married right afterward.
Yes, and brought your husband here to live with your mother.
Yes. So I haven't had any practical experience.
Well, I know just the place where you can get it. They're looking for a stenographer in the office of the lumber yard.
And I'll be earning money, too, Doc. Big money on the radio. Just as soon as I start delivering results.
Yes, you'll be earning money tomorrow, delivering groceries.
Huh?
I'm going to get you a job working after school at Barlow's store.
Well, yeah, but Doc,
Keep quiet. Dr. Christian knows what he's about. The only thing that sort of puzzles me, Doc, is who's going to take care of the home and do the cooking?
Well, you'll all have to help with the housework. You can do your share when you get home in the evening.
Yes, but hold on there, Doc. I do a good day's work at the shop. When the whistle blows at 5 o'clock, I like to quit.
Mother did a good day's work, too. Only for her, there wasn't any whistle.
All right, Doc. I'm game. I'll do my share. But still, there's the cooking.
I think Wilmer can do that.
Me? I mean, I? Cook?
Looks that way, Wilmer. You're the only one left to do it.
But I've never cooked in all my life.
Well, don't feel badly about it, because you're going to learn right now.
a good thing Mrs. Tansey always keeps that jar of Vaseline jelly on the shelf over the kitchen sink. For in the next 2 weeks, Wilmer had great need of it to soothe the daily burns and scalds he acquired in the heat of unaccustomed battling with the cook stove. The next scene of our story takes place 2 weeks later in that same kitchen.
Oh, well, I got the front room clean. Oh, me back. When will supper be ready?
In about 10 minutes. You still have time to finish putting that shelf paper on the pantry shelves.
I haven't had a decent meal in this house.
Well, you're lucky to get any.
Don't see why that nurse couldn't do a bit of cooking for us. As long as she has to fix up a tray for Mother.
She says she isn't hired to cook for the whole family. Look out, Bud. What are you doing?
Well, what's the matter?
What's the matter? Look at your feet. Tracking mud all over this kitchen floor. Do you think I haven't anything to do but clean up after you?
No, I didn't know my feet were muddy.
I worked my fingers to the bone, and then you...
Okay. I'll get a rag and wipe it up.
Wait, don't take that. It's my best tea towel. Take that one over there. Well, where's Ethel? Didn't you stop for her?
Yeah, but they're pretty busy over at the lumber yard. She'll be late. There. Does the floor look all right now?
It'll do.
I'm going up and see Mom.
Come in.
I didn't see any light in the front room, so I came around to the back.
Hello, Doc. Have you had supper?
Yes, I've just come from supper. Why, I had black bean soup and a nice, thick, juicy steak, French fried potato.
Oh. What have we got, Elmer?
Boiled mutton.
What, again?
Well, it's very nourishing, Pat.
But I'm tired of boiled mutton. That's all he ever gives us. Don't you know any other way of cooking mutton besides boiling it?
If boiling is good enough for me, it's good enough for you.
I sweep and clean and dust until I'm worn out. And I sit down every night to a supper of boiled mutton.
Now, Pat.
If you don't like it, get your own meal.
And don't think I couldn't. Now, you act like there was some trick to cooking. I've seen Mother get up a meal in 20 minutes. Now, I'm asking you, Doc. Could a man eat anything like this?
Don't touch that. It's hot.
Oh!
Look what you've done. Upset it. Now none of us will have any dinner. Oh.
No, it wasn't my fault.
It was your fault. Why don't you keep out of the kitchen?
Are you trying to order me out of the kitchen in my own house?
Now, please.
Oh, if Mother were only here to cook us a meal again. Just one meal.
You'd better get someone to cook it, because I'm through.
Now, don't tell me that 4 grown people can't take care of this house without quarreling.
From now on, it's 3 people. You can count me out. They need men at the lumber yard, and I'm going over there in the morning and get me a job.
Wilma, if you leave the kitchen, you'll all starve.
Well, let Ethel cook. Time she learned something about housekeeping anyway. Her mother's babied her ever since she was a little girl. She's never turned her hand to anything.
No, hold on.
That goes for you, too. You're the biggest baby of the lot. You can't even dress yourself. Where's my overcoat? What became of my tie? And if anyone suggests you do a little work around the place, you will let out a roar like a steam engine.
Wilma, you shouldn't talk like that.
Well, it's the truth.
Oh, yeah? And what about you? What did you ever do to earn your board and keep? Collected postage stamps. At least Ethel works and helps to support the family.
All right. Then we'll trade places. I'll help support the family, and Ethel can run the house. If she or anyone else thinks it's easy, just try it for a while. When Mother was well, we didn't appreciate what a cinch we had.
Wilma, I think you are beginning to see the dawn of a great light.
It is important for the young man starting out on a new job to present a neat, well-groomed appearance. Vaseline Hair Tonic can make it easy for you. Simply apply a very few drops and brush the hair into place. You'll find this quick application gives luster to the hair and keeps it orderly and neat for the day. But for lasting hair health, you should do more than this. Once a week at least, massage your scalp with Vaseline Hair Tonic. Give it a good brisk workout till the scalp is pink with exercise. Then shampoo the hair, and when it is dry, groom it again with Vaseline Hair Tonic. A 40-cent bottle of Vaseline Hair Tonic will give you 6 to 10 such weekly treatments in addition to daily grooming. Just a few cents a week is not much to ask you to spend for both hair health and essential good grooming, is it? Vaseline Hair Tonic in handy-shaped bottles is for sale at all drugstores. return you now to our story of Dr. Christian of River's End with Jean Hersholt, beloved Hollywood star, in the title role. 1 month has passed since Wilmer Grove stalked out of the kitchen of his mother-in-law's home and got a man-sized job in the lumber yard. And Dr. Christian has decided to look in again on the Tansey home to see how things are going.
Oh, good evening, Dr. Christian.
Good evening, Ethel. You know Judy Price, don't you?
Oh, sure.
She had to work late at the office this evening, so I'm driving her home. Thought I'd drop in on my way past. Where's everybody?
Bud and Dad are downstairs cleaning up the basement. And Wilmer has to work tonight. He's been awfully busy since he was made assistant superintendent.
How's Mother?
Oh, I think she's better. And Dr. Christian, I cooked the things for her tray this evening, and she ate every bit. The nurse just brought the tray down.
Well, that's swell, Ethel.
I'll go up and see her. Judy, you can stay here and talk to Ethel.
All right.
I'll only be a minute. Well, how are we this evening?
Hello, Dr. Christian. Oh, I feel just as good as I ever did.
Now, don't be too optimistic. Cases like this are very stubborn. I hear you're eating regularly.
I always ate regularly.
Well, maybe I've had you mixed up with someone else.
And since Ethel has been cooking, oh, you know, Doctor, she's turned out to be a real good cook.
Oh, that's one thing she doesn't get from Pat's side of the family. Any pains in your back?
No.
How's your headache?
I never had a headache.
Well, you're the only one in this house who hasn't.
I don't think there's anything wrong with me at all.
There's lots of things wrong with you. I saw this coming on a long time ago, and you should have seen it too. But you didn't do anything about it. You just let it go on until it got worse and worse. Well, in a way, you are yourself to blame.
Oh, but Dr. Christian...
Well, you're too easygoing. That's wrong. You're too kind, and that's wrong. You let the whole family walk all over you.
Why, Doctor, you don't know what you're saying. They're the kindest children in the whole world. Well, they're too good to me. They're always bringing some little present or sending me a card on Mother's Day.
Yes, I've noticed that lots of people who never miss sending a greeting card seldom get around to doing anything else, such as helping with the dishes.
But I don't mind doing little chores like that, and it isn't as if the children wouldn't do them. Oh, they don't stop to think.
No, all they do is stop.
They're just thoughtless.
They're lazy. That's the plain truth, Mrs. Tansey. Lazy. Why, it's easier to let Mother do it.
Oh, no.
Well, a mother's love for her children is a wonderful thing. But it isn't all there is to a woman's life. And you let your children take everything else away from you. So you're just a sort of a handy machine called Mother. A machine that once a year they send a pretty postcard to.
I don't like to contradict you, Dr. Christian. Oh, but you're mistaken.
Well, trying to convince a mother of the faults of her children is about as practical as trying to break down a stone wall by shouting at it. Well, I'll be back the day after tomorrow, and I want to find you taking it easy. Good night, Mrs. Tansey.
Good night, Doctor.
And you take 4 eggs and separate them. You know, the whites from the yolks. Mm-hmm. And then you whisk up the whites and you fold in the sugar.
What are you two so interested in?
Oh, Ethel's telling me how to make a cake. It's one of Mother's favorite recipes. Oh, how is she, Doctor?
Well, things seem to be going very nicely now. But we've got to watch out for a relapse. Come along, Judy. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, that's all right.
Goodbye, Ethel.
Goodbye.
Bye, Ethel.
Well, I hope I can get the car started. This cold weather. Remind me tomorrow, Judy, to have the oil changed.
All right. How's Mrs. Tansey?
Well, I might be wrong, but I have a hunch that she'll be out of bed tomorrow.
Why, that's marvelous. You've made a wonderful cure.
I didn't cure her. She wasn't sick. I just sent her to bed to teach that family of hers what it was like trying to get along without her.
But I thought she had something the matter with her heart.
All mothers have something the matter with their hearts. They're too big.
And so we take leave of Jean Hersholt in Dr. Christian, the chronicle of the life and good works of the Doctor of River's End, presented each Sunday afternoon at this hour with the compliments of the makers of Vaseline products. Cold weather is settling down over much of the country, so let us give you these timely reminders.
To prevent and relieve chapped lips, get a stick of Vaseline Camphor Ice. 1 10-cent stick will last you for months and keep the lips smooth and soft in the coldest weather.
When you think you have a cold coming on, place a little Vaseline jelly in the nostrils to soothe the inflamed membranes and make breathing easier. The tube is handiest for this purpose.
If you have to stand on your feet a lot like I do, a Vaseline jelly massage at night will make your feet feel real good. Seems to ease the ache right out of them. You try it and see if you don't thank me for the suggestion.
When you purchase Vaseline products, be sure to look for the trademark Vaseline on the package. If you don't see it, you are not getting the genuine article. Prices mentioned on this program apply only in the United States. Next Sunday at this same time, the makers of Vaseline preparations will present Chapter 4 in the story of Paul Christian, the Doctor of River's End, with Jean Hersholt in the title role. Jean Hersholt appears on this program through the courtesy of 20th Century Fox. And if you haven't already seen the new 20th Century Fox picture, Heidi, in which Jean Hersholt appears with Shirley Temple, we invite you to do so. It is now showing at theaters everywhere. Heard on today's program was Turn on the Red Hot Heat, from Walter Wanger's Vogues of 1938. This is Arthur Gilmore bidding you good afternoon for the makers of Vaseline preparations. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
From New York City, we bring you our Christmas Dr. Christian story called No Crib for His Bed. Presented for your enjoyment by the Cheesebro Manufacturing Company, owners of the trademark Vaseline and producers of Vaseline Petroleum Jelly, Vaseline Hair Tonic, and other famous Vaseline specialties. Men, are you sure your hairline is at the same place it was a few years ago? Or are you developing a higher forehead with pronounced peaks at the temples? Do you have dry, brittle hair that becomes difficult to manage after a shampoo? These are all signs of dry scalp. If you have any of them, try Vaseline Hair Tonic. Vaseline Hair Tonic contains no drying ingredients. Instead, it supplements the natural oils of the scalp. Those oils which are dried out in sunshine or steam-heated rooms or washed away in shower baths. Before your next shampoo, rub plenty of Vaseline Hair Tonic on your scalp. And every morning when you comb your hair, use a few drops of Vaseline Hair Tonic as a dressing. A short time with this pleasant treatment, and you'll notice an amazing difference. With Vaseline Hair Tonic, your hair will always be healthy-looking, handsome, and easy to comb. Vaseline Hair Tonic comes in 2 sizes of shaker-top bottles at only 40 and 70 cents. Try Vaseline Hair Tonic tomorrow. And now for our play. It is only a few days before Christmas, and River's End is gay with the holiday spirit. Holly wreaths have appeared in windows and over doorways. Christmas trees are piled high on the sidewalks in front of Briggs' grocery store on State Street. And over at the church, Angela Jenkins is busy with the children in her Sunday school class rehearsing the Christmas pageant. But in Dr. Christian's office, where white-faced Mary Bartlett sits, a baby in her arms telling her story, there is little thought of Christmas.
He promised he'd be back long ago, Dr. Christian. He was sure he'd get work in Center City. They're taking on lots of men over there, and he said he'd send me a postal right off and tell me when he'd come and get me.
Oh, you mustn't worry so, Mary. You're sure to hear from him soon.
But it's 6 weeks, Dr. Christian, and I haven't had a word. Ben was never like that. He's thoughtless and sort of careless sometimes, but he wouldn't forget to write to me entirely.
Well, there's probably some reason.
I know there's a reason. Something's happened to him.
There's no reason to think that, Mary. Ben is a good boy, but he's a wandering type, always looking for adventure. Well, when he's had his little fling, he'll come back to you. Mary, did Ben leave you enough money to get along on while he was away?
Why, yes, Dr. Christian. He gave me money.
But he didn't expect to be away nearly as long as this, you said. Mary, you and I are old friends. I brought this baby of yours into the world. Certainly you can tell me the truth.
Why, what's the use of pretending to you? I've used it all up. Everything he left, Dr. Christian. Well, the room rent's way overdue, and I haven't got even enough for Sonny's milk tonight.
Why didn't you tell me before?
Oh, I kept thinking Ben would come back or write and send me some money, and I didn't want to bother you.
That's nonsense.
Dr. Christian, I guess you don't understand how I feel about this. I'm frightened. Well, if Ben isn't coming back,
Of course he's coming back.
How do you know? Maybe he's tired of us, of all the bother and trouble.
Mary, listen, child. I want you to take this.
Oh, no.
And I want you to go and have a good dinner and get anything you need for the baby, and then go home and get a real night's rest.
Dr. Christian, I can't take money.
And come in and see me day after tomorrow. I'll try to reach some people I know in Center City and see if I can't get some news of Ben.
Oh, Dr. Christian, could you? Oh, do you suppose maybe by Christmas...
It's Ben. It's the baby's first Christmas. Ben shouldn't miss that.
Oh, no, he shouldn't. He mustn't miss it. Oh, Dr. Christian, you do think you can find him, don't you?
I think so, Mary.
Because if you can't, if Ben isn't coming back, I don't believe that even as much as I love Sonny, I'd want to go on living.
Now, children, this is the last rehearsal before the performance tomorrow night, and I want you to show me just how nicely you can do your parts. Dr. Christian will be here any moment, and I'd like to run through the entire pageant just to see if he has any suggestions.
Is Dr. Christian coming here?
Yes, he said he'd like to see a rehearsal.
Then maybe he'll help us, Miss Jenkins.
That's what he's coming for, Patsy.
Well, I don't mean that, Miss Jenkins. I mean about the baby.
The baby?
The baby for the Christ child in the pageant.
Oh, I've told you, children, we can't have a real baby. We're going to use a doll.
But a live baby would be so much nicer.
Well, perhaps, but I don't know any way of getting one.
Doctors always know where there are lots of babies. I bet Dr. Christian could find one.
No, he couldn't, children, and there's no use of bothering him. Oh, here he comes now. Go and get your costumes on, all of you. Walter called the wise men. Where are the shepherds?
They're playing jacks in the choir room.
Oh, we'll get them right away. Hello, Dr. Christian.
Jenkins, please. Can I even ask Dr. Christian?
No, Patsy, no. Dr. Christian, I'm so glad you've come. We're all ready to show you just what we're going to do tomorrow.
Angela, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you.
Oh, why? What's wrong?
Do you know Mary Bartlett?
The girl who married Ben Bartlett, you mean? Oh, I know who she is. She just had a new baby, didn't she?
Yes. Well, Ben went over to Center City right after the baby was born looking for work. Last Monday, Mary came to me for help in finding him.
You mean she hasn't heard from him?
No.
Oh, do you think he'd abandoned her?
I didn't think so, but I haven't been able to get any trace of him.
Oh, that's a shame. But what can you do tonight?
Well, I've got to do something. Mrs. Tripp, who runs the rooming house where Mary's been staying, just phoned me. She says Mary disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yeah, gone bag and baggage. Mary and the baby.
Oh.
Judy Price and I are going to drive over to Center City. I think that's where she'd probably go to look for Ben. I'm sorry to miss rehearsal, Angela, but...
Oh, I wouldn't let you stay. But you'll be here for the pageant tomorrow night, won't you?
Of course.
Oh, the children are working so hard. They're really doing beautifully. You know, Patsy Hewitt is playing Mary, and Walter Jones is Joseph. I'm having a dreadful time with them because they want a real baby to put in the manger.
Well, sticklers for realism, aren't they?
Yes.
Well, good luck, Angela.
Good luck to you. Is there anything I can do?
No, I've notified the police. Mary can't be very far away. If I can find some trace of Ben, why, goodbye.
Goodbye. Children?
Yes, Angela.
Children, I've changed my plans. Dr. Christian couldn't stay just now, so I'm going to go on rehearsing the angels and let the rest of you go for a while. We have an hour's recess. 1 hour. Now, I want the angels to sing a little more softly.
Let's go over to Roy Davis's drugstore and get some hot chocolate, shall we? Well, I've got to go down to the bus station first and get a schedule for my mother. We got company coming tomorrow, and she wants to know the exact time. Want us to go along? Sure. Well, I'm not going. Look out the window. It's beginning to snow. Goody, goody. Well, it'll be all lovely and decent. I'll wait for you at the drugstore, Patsy. All right, we'll hurry. Come on, Walter. Okay. Oh, isn't it grand that it's snowing? Look, great big flakes. Yeah. Now it'll really seem like Christmas. Come on, let's run in it. All right.
Here's the schedule, young lady. Now, you tell your mother I marked all the incoming buses from Northville.
Thank you very much. Come on, Walter. What are you doing? Getting chocolate out of the slot machine. Want a piece? Thanks. Good. Yeah. I like chocolate best of any candy. Well, come on, let's go. What's that? What's what? That noise. I didn't hear anything. There. Sounds like a baby. Why? Well, I know, but where is it? Here. I don't know. There's no baby here. No. There isn't a soul in the station. Walter. What? Look, it's in that bundle. There on the bench. What is? The noise. Listen. Yes. Sure sounds like it. Gee, it's funny anybody'd leave a baby all rolled up like that. Gee, we better go back and tell the man at the ticket window. I suppose so. I'll go do it. Wait. What for? I'm going to look at it first. You think we should? Of course. Look, it's all wrapped up. Yeah. Whoever left it didn't want to get cold. Baby, where are you? There. Hello, baby. Oh, Walter, look, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's cute, isn't it? Just wanted to be uncovered. It was about smothered. Darling, darling baby. Walter, look at it. It's just too precious for words. Look, it's smiling. Yeah. It's the prettiest baby I ever saw. Hey, what's that paper on its dress? Where? Oh, it looks like a note. I bet it is. Gee, if it's an abandoned baby, they always leave notes with them. You suppose we ought to read it? Sure, maybe it tells something. Let's see. Please take care of my baby for me. I've gone to find his father. Gee, Walter, this baby is abandoned. Yeah. He doesn't belong to anybody. I guess not. Mother's gone away and left him. Sure looks that way. Well, we found him, so doesn't that make him belong to us? Yeah, I guess it does. Well, then, help me wrap him up, Walter. What are you going to do with him? Tuck that blanket in tight. Yeah. Is anybody looking at us, Walter? No, there's nobody around, but I don't see what... Come to Patsy, baby, darling. Don't be afraid. Patsy will take care of you. Come, darling. Patsy, are you crazy? Where are you going with that baby? Come on, I'll show you.
Patsy, you're interrupting rehearsal.
I'm sorry, Miss Jenkins, but I just had to bring him right in. He's sort of heavy. I wanted to help carry him, but you wouldn't put him down.
Well, put who down? What are you talking about?
About the baby.
What baby?
The one we found. Look, Miss Jenkins, he's just like the little Lord Jesus. He hasn't got a crib for his bed either.
And that ends the first act of our Dr. Christian drama, no crib for his bed. We'll have a brief intermission now, and while we're waiting for the curtain to go up again, I want you to hear what this good customer has to say.
Well, it seems to me that someone in my family always has a cold these winter days. But when we get a cold in the nose or head with that stuffy, stopped-up feeling, we don't suffer long. For I always keep a jar of Vaseline jelly handy. If you just put a little up each nostril, in no time at all, the Vaseline jelly begins to melt, spreads a soothing film over the swollen membranes, and makes breathing easier. And another thing, a teaspoonful of Vaseline jelly, night and morning, is remarkably effective in relieving a sore throat due to colds. In my opinion, there's nothing like Vaseline jelly for the relief of colds. Why, we wouldn't know how to get along without it.
Very few people throughout the country do get along without Vaseline jelly. I think it's safe to say that no other household product has gained such widespread popularity. Thousands of people everywhere use Vaseline jelly, and one reason is because they know it is always pure, always safe. If your supply of Vaseline jelly is running low, get some tomorrow. Vaseline jelly costs only 10 cents for a generous jar or tube at any druggist's. Now let's turn our attention again to our Dr. Christian Christmas story, No Crib for His Bed. The curtain is rising, and the scene is the main highway from Center City into our town. A real Christmas snow is falling as Judy and Dr. Christian approach in the doctor's car. In the back seat is Ben Bartlett, whom they are bringing back to spend Christmas with his wife and baby.
I'm sorry, Judy. I thought I'd have you home long before this. But this snow makes...
It's all right, Dr. Christian. Don't worry.
It's all my fault. I don't know how I'll ever pay you back for all your trouble.
Just never do it again, Ben. That's all the thanks I want.
I didn't mean to do it this time. Honest, Doc, I sent Mary a postal. I can't imagine why she didn't get it.
Well, one postal wasn't very much in 6 weeks, Ben.
I know, but gosh, I ain't much of a writer. And, well, I didn't want to tell her I couldn't find a job, but when I got hired the first of the week, I was so happy I was fit to be tied, and I had it all planned to go home tonight and surprise her. I was all packed to take the late bus when the boss called up the rooming house and said you were looking all over Center City for me.
I certainly was.
I'm sorry you had to come way over here. But Dr. Christian, how's Mary? Does she feel all right again? And how's the kid?
Ben, if you really care so much for Mary and the baby, how does it come you've neglected them like this?
Neglected them? I haven't neglected them, Dr. Christian. Why, I've thought about Mary every minute since I left. The baby, too.
But to go away so soon and stay and not even write.
Oh, I know. I suppose you wouldn't understand.
But what did you do all this time?
Oh, I just stayed there waiting and hoping.
How'd you get along on yourself?
Oh, I managed. Let's not talk about it, Doc. It's all over, and the boss has promised me steady work. I can bring Mary and the baby right back with me. Gosh, look at that snow. Practically a blizzard.
Can you see to drive, Dr. Christian?
No, I guess so. As long as this windshield wiper works.
A white Christmas. It'll be lovely, won't it?
Yes. That it will be. Once we get home.
Oh, what's the matter?
The snow's drifting over the road. We seem to be stuck. I can't get any traction.
Oh. Gosh, it's bad, ain't it?
The wind gets good speed across these fields. They ought to protect the road.
It'll certainly be exciting if we get snowed in. I'm glad we've got a heater.
Hey, Doc, look, what's that there on the road ahead?
I don't see anything.
I thought I saw something move.
Maybe it's a dog.
No, it looked more like a person. I guess I imagined it.
Nobody'd be out on the road on a night like this.
Not if they could help it.
Well, we'll try this once more.
Say, would it do any good for me to get out and push, Doc?
No, I don't think so. Well, here goes.
Hey, we're moving.
Yeah, we're pulling out of it. Go on, give her the gas, Dr. Christian.
He's taking hold.
Yeah.
There. The arms.
Ben, you're right. There is something there on the snow. Looks like a sack. Dr. Christian, stop.
What's the matter?
That's no sack. It's alive. It moved again just now.
Great Jupiter. You mean it's somebody out in this storm?
No. Here, let me go.
Oh, you stay here. Hold the door so the snow won't blow in. Till I get him. Hello? Hello there. I'm coming.
Must be someone who got lost in the blizzard.
He's right on the main road.
Yes, but you can hardly see where the road is. Look, the snow's up above Dr. Christian's knees.
Yeah.
He's getting there, though. Oh, he's got him.
Hey, he can't walk. Look, Dr. Christian's lifting him. I'm going to get out and help.
No, you stay here. Dr. Christian's all right. And you better save your strength. We're not out of here yet.
I know. Oh, here they come. It's not very big. Looks like a kid. The doc's carrying him.
Yeah. Here, get Brace to hold the door so we can lift that man in.
Okay.
Looks as though he was unconscious.
Open the door, Ben.
All right.
Give me a hand here, will you? All right.
Okay, Doc.
Take his shoulders, Ben.
All right.
Slide him. There. There we are. Get him onto the back seat.
Oh. Now, get him yourself, Dr. Christian.
Oh, I'm all right. Don't worry about me. The boy's fainted, I think. Can you reach my medicine kit, Judy?
Here, I'll unfasten his coat. Here's his cap, Judy.
Yeah.
Look out, it's caked with snow. Dr. Christian.
What's the trouble? Let me get over there. Is the boy... He's not dead, is he?
I don't know. Dr. Christian, it's not a boy.
Who is it?
It's Mary.
How is she now, Dr. Christian?
She's all right, Ben. She's getting dressed and she'll be out here in a minute.
But is she well enough?
Yes, all she needed was rest and some hot food. I've explained everything, Ben. I think she's understanding.
Gee, Doc, when I think of her walking all that way in that blizzard to find me...
Prove to her your word, Ben.
Oh, I'll spend the rest of my life trying. Doc, haven't you heard anything more from the police?
I told you the police think they're on the trail of the people who have Sonny.
Doc, honest, when I think what a washout I'd been treating Mary this way, and Mary and Sonny, I'd...
Dr. Christian, have they found Sonny?
Mary.
Ben. Oh, Ben, our baby. I don't deserve having a baby. They've mishapped.
Oh, Mary, darling.
But I was sure you were sick or in trouble, terrible trouble. I had to find you, and I knew I couldn't carry the baby and walk all the way to Center City.
Oh, I know.
I was half crazy. I didn't know what I was doing. I thought if I left him there in the bus station, somebody would find him and take care of him till I got back. I thought it would...
Forget all about that now, Mary. It was just a bad dream.
But I can't wake up from it until I have Sonny back.
Just a minute. Hello? Yes? Yes? Thank you. I'll be right over. Mary, do you feel strong enough to walk just a little way?
What? Where?
Just across the street to the church.
Well, Dr. Christian, the baby.
You're going to get your baby, Mary. Here, put your coat around you.
There are candles in all the windows. What? This is Christmas Eve, isn't it?
Yes, it's Christmas, children. A Merry Christmas for you both, I hope. Merry, Merry Christmas. Sit here, Mary, where you can see the stage.
It's a Christmas pageant, isn't it?
Yes, the children are giving it. Look at the star.
The Star of Bethlehem.
And here come the shepherds following it.
And there are the angels.
Of great joy. Unto you is born this day in Bethlehem of Judea a Savior who is Christ the Lord.
Ben, look. There's the stable in Bethlehem.
In the manger.
And all the shepherds and the wise men coming to worship the new king. Dr. Christian, watch that little girl who's playing Mary.
Yes, she's certainly living the part. You'd think she had a real baby. Maybe she has.
Oh, she couldn't have. What? She has. There is a baby in the manger. A live baby.
Sure. He's asleep.
He looks
Sonny. Then it is Sonny.
Our son? Oh.
Our Sonny. Dr. Christian, did you know?
Yes, Mary, I knew. He's all right, Mary. He's cared for and safe. You'll have him now in just a moment.
Oh, gee, don't cry now, Mary. It's all over and we got him back. Oh, Mary, everything's all right now, isn't it? For us, I mean?
Yes, Ben. Everything's all right.
Well, then why you...
What is it, Mary?
It's just looking at Sonny there in the manger under the stars, loving him so much, seeing him smile in his sleep. Dr. Christian, do you suppose when the real Christ child smiles, his mother's heart turns right over with happiness, just like mine does?
Yes, Mary. I think it did.
And so ends our Christmas play in River's End. Our star, Jean Hersholt, will be out here in a moment to wish you the season's best. Meanwhile, won't you listen to my few words about the products that make this program possible? National surveys show Vaseline jelly to be used in more than 9 out of every 10 homes in America. No wonder that countless numbers of people actually call Vaseline jelly the handiest thing in the house. As a general home treatment for all kinds of skin injuries and irritations, minor burns, cuts, chapping, chafing, rashes, Vaseline jelly is highly recommended. Because Vaseline jelly has been found to be so safe and so pure, it is now used as the base for many specialized products bearing the trademark Vaseline, such as Vaseline borated jelly, Vaseline carbolated jelly, Vaseline camphor ice, and Vaseline lip ice. Your druggist will be glad to give you full information about them. When you buy, be sure the trademark Vaseline is clearly marked on every bottle, jar, or tube. That famous name is your guarantee of purity. And now, here's our star, Jean Hersholt.
Well, thank you very, very much. Your applause tells us you have enjoyed our little story, and we are certainly grateful for it. And so I'd like you to meet the all-star cast in person. This is Helen Clare, star of last season's Broadway hit, Kiss the Boys Goodbye, who played Mary Bartlett. Carl Frank, who played the young husband, Ben Bartlett. Gloria Holden, who was Angela Jenkins, the Sunday school teacher. Rosemary the Camp, whom you all know and love as Judy. Little Gloria Mann, who was Patsy Hewitt. Kingsley Colton and Janice Gilbert, who played the schoolmates. And Frank Butler, the station agent. And the children who sang so charmingly are 24 members of the Children's Opera Company of New York.
Tell us about next week's program, Mr. Hersholt.
Well, next week we have a comedy called Love on a Diet. In it you'll meet the Corbetts. Old-fashioned David Corbett, gentle Dorothy Corbett, the ultra-modern offspring Margaret, and the man who changed them all, Arnold Darrow. And I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And so until next Wednesday at this same hour, I'll say a Merry, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. Good night.
Go and see Jean Hersholt as Dr. Christian and others of our delightful Rivers End people in the RKO radio picture, Meet Dr. Christian. It's a grand picture for your children. Treat them to a matinee performance during the holidays. Your announcer, Andre Baruch. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Hollywood, California presents Chapter 2 of a new air show.
The star of the show, Jean Hersholt, in his greatest of all roles.
The title of the show, Dr. Christian.
The sponsor of the show, the Cheeseboro Manufacturing Company, owners of the trademark Vaseline.
For years, Jean Hersholt was one of the outstanding character actors of pictures. Then came the day that he was assigned to the part of the country doctor in the 20th Century Fox production of that name. And Jean Hersholt became one of the foremost stars of Hollywood. It gives us great pleasure to be able to bring to you the extraordinary gifts of this great artist in the kind of role that made him famous and that he made. As Paul Christian, the doctor of Rivers End, Jean Hersholt has in store for you many hours of absorbing, heartwarming drama to high-spot your Sunday afternoons this winter. We take you now without further delay to the doctor's office, where the irrepressible Judy Price, his secretary, is typing a letter. Dr. Christian is just returning from his morning call.
Any phone calls while I was out, Judy?
Mrs. Ross, she said you got the medicine okay.
That's fine.
And Charlotte Dixon, she's coming over to see you. Oh, did you read what it said about her in the Enterprise this morning?
No, I haven't had a chance to look at the paper.
Well, listen to this. Local poetess wins acclaim. Mrs. Steve Dixon, whose verses have appeared from time to time in the Enterprise, has received national recognition with her poem, Penelope, which appears in the current issue of the New Arts magazine.
Well, how nice.
According to the editor of the New Arts magazine, Mrs. Dixon strikes a new and unique note in American poetry. There's part of the poem printed here, too. Listen to this and tell me if it gives you a lift. Penelope with tear-dimmed eyes watches the mocking sea. No sail appears, bringing her loved one back. A gray expanse, as empty as her heart. A mist-filled wind, as bitter as her tears.
Well, say, now, that's pretty good.
Hello, Dr. Paul. Hello, Judy.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Charlotte. Come in. You're just reading your poem.
Pretty nice breaking into print this way.
Oh, did you like it?
Well, I thought it was wonderful. But, well, don't you think you should have made it rhyme?
Oh, but I write free verse.
Oh, don't do that, Charlotte. If it's good enough to be printed, it's good enough to be paid for.
No, you see, free verse, Doctor, is the new form of poetry. And modern poetry is an expression of emotion. Something which reflects the poet's mind.
Oh, you mean it's blank verse?
Well,
But then I guess I don't know much about modern poetry.
No one does. It's in a transitional state, emerging from obsolete, decadent forms as a butterfly bursts from its chrysalis.
Huh? Yes, I see.
But what I came in for, may I talk to you for a moment in private?
Why, sure, Charlotte. Come on in here. Oh, Judy, when you finish those letters, will you leave them on my desk? Sit down, Charlotte. I hope there's nothing wrong.
Oh, I'm not ill or anything like that. It's simply that you're the only man I know well enough to turn to. I want your advice. Dr. Christian, I've decided to get a divorce from Steve.
Oh, so?
Well, aren't you a little surprised?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't blame a woman for divorcing a man who beats her.
Dr. Christian, you know very well Steve has never even spoken a cross word to me.
No, not when he's sober, when he's drinking, you know.
He doesn't drink.
Oh, I begin to see now. Another woman.
But it isn't.
No?
Of course not. Steve wouldn't look at another woman. Sometimes I wish he would.
Well, if it isn't wine and it isn't women, what does he do? Sing in the bathtub?
Dr. Christian, I'm serious.
Well, I'm only trying to find out what's the matter with Steve.
There's nothing the matter, exactly. Steve's all right. Only he's so dull, so commonplace, so uninteresting.
Well, now, wasn't he that way when you married him?
I don't know. I suppose he was.
Oh, but just the same, you loved him.
I don't think I did. I don't think I ever loved him. As for this ghastly town, living here is like living in chains. It's stifling.
Wait. I'll open the window.
No. It's my soul that's being stifled.
Oh, your soul.
Oh, I know I'm different from most people, Dr. Christian. But I can't help it. I'm like a bird in a cage here. I want to be free. Free. To dance under the moon on dew-covered grass. To feel the wind ruffling my hair. The rain on my cheek.
All right, but I'm warning you, you'll catch cold.
Please don't kid, Dr. Paul. I need help.
Oh, but Charlotte, you're talking ridiculously. A divorce for you and Steve? Whatever put an idea like that into your head?
Because I want to go to the city. I want to write, to have a career.
Well, I still don't see why you have to divorce Steve in order to have a career. Go ahead, have your career, and then you...
But that's just the point. I can't have it here. An artist doesn't create simply out of himself. He has to have the stimulus of other minds. Contact with people and surroundings which inspire him. Isn't that true?
Well, maybe it is, but...
And what inspiration can Steve give me? What inspiration can I find in a place like River's End? No, I've got to get away.
Well, writing poetry for a living is a pretty hard job, Charlotte.
I know. I expect to have to suffer for my art. Every artist must suffer. And I'd rather live in an attic and starve than go on like this.
Well, this is all a big shock to me, Charlotte. I can't believe it. Can't believe that you treat Steve this way.
All you do is talk of Steve. Steve. But what about me? What about my happiness? I'm entitled to happiness, am I not?
Yeah, I suppose all of us are entitled to all the happiness we can get. Well, have you talked to Steve about leaving him?
Yes. Only he doesn't understand. Because I have a roof over my head, comfort, safety, he thinks I should be delighted.
You'd be surprised how many women would be.
But I'm different. You know I am. Oh, Steve and I don't talk the same language. I want you to explain to him. To tell him...
Oh, no, I can't do that.
Oh, but you've got to. He'll listen to you. You're the only one who can...
but you can't drag me into this, Charlotte.
Oh, Dr. Christian, please.
That's final.
Is it asking so much just to talk to him?
Listen, Charlotte. I can't take sides with you against Steve.
It isn't a matter of taking sides. I'm leaving Steve anyway. But if he could only be made to realize why I'm leaving, that it isn't because of some little mean, petty reason, but for something glorious, he'd feel better about it. Don't you see, Dr. Christian? You'd be helping him, not me.
Are you positively determined on going away, Charlotte?
Yes.
And you're sure you don't love Steve?
I'm certain of it.
All right. I'll have a talk with him. You and Steve be here in my office at 6 o'clock. Till then, you'd better think it over. Life is a long, dark road to walk alone.
For me, the road is not entirely dark. Beyond the shadowy eastern hills, the dawn is breaking.
Just a minute. Oh, come in, Steve.
Hello, Steve.
Hello. Oh, Sit down, won't you?
Thanks, Doc.
I guess you know why I asked you to drop in. Charlotte has told you that she wants to get a...
Oh, Doc, that's silly. I don't get what it's all about. If I've done something...
I've told you you haven't.
No. Neither of you has done anything except to be born human beings with emotions and feelings that don't always behave the way you'd like them to behave.
But if she's sore at me, there must be... Now, look, Charlotte. Is it because I play pool on Wednesday evenings? If it is, I'll give it up. I don't think that you...
Don't be absurd.
Well, then...
It's simply that we're not spiritually mated, Steve. We're not on the same intellectual plane.
Oh, yeah, I know I'm kind of a dumbbell, but if you want me to, I'll study up. I'll get some good books and...
Oh, you haven't the slightest idea of what I'm talking about.
It's this way, Steve. You and I are just ordinary people. But Charlotte is different. She has talent. She wants a career. She feels that it's the only way she can find happiness. Well, you want her to be happy, don't you?
Oh, of course I do, Doc, but it seems to me that
she likes to go to the city, and she likes to live in an attic, and...
But she doesn't have to go to the city. We've got an attic right in our house. I'll fix it up for her. I'll put in some wall board and a radiator.
It isn't exactly that kind of an attic. Charlotte is an artist. She has to suffer for her art.
Oh, she can suffer at home and be a lot more comfortable.
Oh, what's the use of continuing this? Steve, I've tried every way I know how to tell you this, without saying it in so many words. I didn't want to hurt you, but I'm afraid I'll have to. I just don't have any feeling left at all for you.
Oh, no, honey.
Don't touch me, please.
But, Charlotte, won't you tell me what the trouble is?
I just told you. I don't love you.
Why? Why? There must be a reason.
Love doesn't go by reason. You can't argue with your heart. I don't, that's all.
Well, yes, I get it now.
It's one of those things that can't be helped, Steve. Charlotte wants you to give her freedom. I don't think you'll stand in her way, will you?
No. It's all right, Doc. I won't stand in her way.
I think it would be a good idea for Charlotte to see a lawyer. You know, not here, but in the city where it can be handled quietly.
I'll go tomorrow.
And Steve, you...
Dr. Christian,
What is it?
there's been an accident.
Oh, an accident?
A girl ran off the road in her car. Roy Davis and Amos Plum are bringing her in.
All right, Amos.
I'll bring her right in my office, will you?
Here, just lean on me.
Her car hit a stump, Doc. Don't seem to be much damage done, but...
I'm really all right.
Take it easy.
I can walk, Doctor.
All right. That's it. Come right along. Judy, you stay here, will you? And the rest of you, wait outside.
How did it happen?
I don't know. Amos here. I was going along the river road on my motorcycle and I saw this car off the road up against a stump. Well, I took a look and there she was, slumped down in her seat. Fainted.
She must have fainted at the wheel and the stump stopped the car.
Yeah. Well, I picked her up and started for Doc's office, and on the way I met Roy.
I wonder who she is.
I got her name off her driver's license. It's Barbara Powell.
She's a girl with money and breeding, judging from her clothes.
Yeah, and a swell looker, too. Didn't mind carrying her in my arms at all.
Did you leave her car there?
I had to. It'll be all right.
She must have been driving through to the city. A person like her certainly wouldn't find anything in this town to stop for.
Except a stump, maybe.
Just a little shaken up, that's all. Well, you're mighty lucky that it wasn't worse.
I guess I am, Doctor.
And this fainting spell, you say you never had one before?
No, never.
How long are you going to stay in River's End?
Oh, I'd planned to stay for several weeks. It's such a beautiful town.
Good. Well, then I would suggest that you drop in and see me in a day or two. And don't try to drive your car anymore this evening. Constable Plum here will take you to where you're going.
Say, I'm sorry, Doc, but I just got my motorcycle.
And I left my jalopy home in the garage.
Oh, well, what about you, Steve? Your car's right outside, isn't it? Couldn't you see the young lady to her friends?
Doc, I'll take her.
Well, thank you, all of you. I'm sorry I've caused so much trouble.
No trouble at all, Miss Powell. Good night, Doc.
Night, Doc.
Good night, and thank you again.
Good night, and try to keep out of smash-ups.
I will.
I'll come back for you, Charlotte.
You needn't. I know the way home.
Oh, Charlotte.
Hey, Steve, you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Well, Charlotte, it's all settled now. You'll soon be free. Happy?
Wonderfully happy. Now at last I can begin to live.
I hope you didn't mind me asking Steve to try Miss Powell.
Why should I mind? I'm sorry for her, that's all. He'll bore her to death.
And before Roy Davis, the druggist of River's End, gets away from me, I'm going to take time out at this point in our story to ask Roy to tell you what he thinks about the products that make this program possible. All right, Roy?
Good afternoon, friends of the Cheeseboro Manufacturing Company. And I know there are millions of you because Vaseline products are the kind of preparations that make friends everywhere. In a survey which I had a chance to see recently, it was shown that Vaseline products are actually in use in practically every home in the United States and Canada. Now, this is a record that can be claimed by very few trademarked articles, and there are good reasons for it. First, these products are made with special care by a company of the highest standards, with the experience of over 50 years behind them. Second, they're unique. Third, they're genuinely useful. Fourth, they're safe. Fifth, they are priced right. The jar of Vaseline petroleum jelly, for example, costs you only 10 cents. And 10 cents is a very small price to pay for an article that can be relied upon for all sorts of first aid emergencies, such as burns, scalds, cuts, skin abrasions, and other minor wounds which occur from day to day in the average house. So on behalf of myself and druggists generally, I suggest that you do yourself a good turn by replenishing your medicine cabinet with Vaseline preparations.
Thank you, Roy Davis. And so we return to our story of Dr. Christian of River's End, which stars Jean Hersholt in the title role. The time, about a week later. The scene, the River's End annual picnic, where Barbara Powell is quite a center of attraction. We find her dancing with Steve.
I suppose this is a pretty tame affair for you, Miss Powell.
Tame? Why?
Oh, I don't know. After you've lived in Paris and New York and really seen things, well, the River's End Merchants Picnic must seem kind of silly.
I don't think there's anything silly in people enjoying themselves, whether it's in Paris or River's End.
You're certainly different from what I thought you'd be.
What did you think I'd be?
Oh, I sort of figured you'd be a little uppity and, well, you're just natural.
Disappointed?
Gosh, no.
Oh, what's that little blue pennant mean? The one they've just put up over the orchestra stand.
Oh, say, that means I'm lucky.
Lucky?
Mm-hmm. The pennant's a sign that this is a prize dance. And I'm lucky I've got you for a partner.
Oh, mercenary.
Oh.
So you just wanted me to dance with you so you could win a prize. Well, for that I'll dance very badly.
Oh, no, honest I didn't. The fact is, I didn't know it was going to be a prize dance when I asked you.
The fact is you didn't even ask me. You practically carried me off bodily.
Well, with that crowd of fellas around you, I had to. You're not peeved about it, are you?
Gosh, no.
You know, it seems like we've known each other for years.
And let me see. It's been less than a week, hasn't it?
It was a week ago last night that I drove you home in my car. I remember you had on a blue dress and a little black hat.
And my hair was all mussed and my nose shiny and I looked a fright.
No, I don't remember that.
You have the most marvelous memory in the world.
No, you're wrong. I'm dumb. Ask anybody.
I think we're both a little dumb. The music stopped and here we are still dancing.
Let's go to the judges' stand.
Oh, I forgot. The prize. Think you're going to get it?
Prize or not, I'm still lucky.
Hi there, Doc. You ought to be dancing. This is the prize dance.
Oh, no, I'm going to sit this one out.
Dr. Christian.
Oh, hello, Charlotte. I thought you were in the city.
I just got back. Everything is arranged.
Good. I think you're going to be much happier, Charlotte. And Steve, too.
Why, what do you mean?
Well, aren't you going to be happier?
Why, yes. Yes, of course I am. Only
Well, now that Steve has had time to think it over, I'm sure he feels much better about it.
Yes, he must.
Huh?
Oh, don't think I didn't notice him dancing with that Powell girl. Very interested in each other they were, too. I don't understand what she sees in him.
Oh, no, don't pay any attention to what people says about Steve and Barbara Powell.
What they say? What, who says?
Why, nobody. I meant about them dancing together. Well, they probably just met here at the picnic.
Don't worry. I'm not interested in the Powell girl. She means nothing to me. Nothing. Neither does Steve. If he wants to make a fool of himself, he can go right.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Quiet, please, quiet. The first prize for the handsomest couple on the floor goes to Miss Barbara Powell and Steve Dixon.
Right here, may I say that no small part of Miss Barbara Powell's charm is her brown, curly head, every hair of which shines with a luster of natural health. Crisp, vital hair grows only on scalps that are both clean and healthy. If you are having trouble with your hair, try this health-giving treatment. Each time before you shampoo your hair, give the scalp a thorough massage with Vaseline Hair Tonic. Part the hair lock by lock and apply the tonic directly to the scalp with a bit of cotton. Then use a rotary motion of the fingertips like that you use in creaming your face. The scalp will loosen up, begin to tingle, grow pink with the friction and the increased flow of blood to the hair roots. After the massage, shampoo your hair as usual. And for a final grooming, apply a tiny bit of Vaseline Hair Tonic, either with the palms of the hands or an atomizer. Stage beauties are among our most regular customers. Every girl is taught as part of her training in makeup to spray Vaseline Hair Tonic on her hair to give it that halo look under the lights. Try it yourself next time you go to a dance. Vaseline Hair Tonic comes in 2 sizes at 40 and 70 cents and can be purchased in any drugstore. And now we take you back to River's End. The time is a week later in the afternoon, and the scene is laid in Dr. Christian's office.
Any phone calls, Judy?
Steve Dixon. He's on his way over to see you.
Oh.
Look, it's none of my business, but just why are you so interested in helping Charlotte divorce Steve?
Well, now, Judy, it's this way. Charlotte is ambitious. She wants a career. She wants to go to the city and start writing.
She'll start writing soon enough. Writing home for money.
Oh, you're mistaken, Judy. Charlotte has talent.
Who says so?
She does. She has something down deep inside her that burns and throbs.
That isn't talent. That's heartburn.
Oh, no, you take this too lightly. Charlotte is willing to make a big sacrifice for her career.
Charlotte's always willing to make a big sacrifice, as long as she sacrifices someone else. What she needs is a good spanking.
Oh, it won't be all roses for her. She's going to be hurt, too.
Yes, but not in the right place. I went to school with Charlotte, and she's not the
Dr. Christian, I've got to see you.
Speak of the etc., etc.
Why, of course, Charlotte. Judy, I'll be busy for a moment. Come in my office, Charlotte.
Close the door, please.
All right. Charlotte, what are you so excited about? Nothing's going wrong with the divorce?
I don't want a divorce.
What? What's that? You don't...
It's all been a mistake. A terrible mistake. I've been thinking it over.
Well, now, here. You're letting your emotions run away with you. Well, I'm surprised. You're not an emotional type. You're intellectual. What's happened?
I've decided I can write poetry at home. I don't have to go...
Now, wait. We've already discussed all that. An artist has to have contact with people and surroundings which can inspire him. You can't get that here. And you know how uninspiring Steve is.
I don't care. She's not going to get rid of me that way.
Get rid of you? Well, who's trying to get rid of you?
That Powell girl. You know perfectly well she's interested in Steve. You can't fool me.
Charlotte, Barbara Powell is a wealthy, sophisticated young woman. Steve wouldn't appeal to her.
I tell you, I know what I'm talking about. She's an adventuress. She came to River's End and we took her in and then...
And then she took you in, huh?
Well, she won't get away with it. You wait and see.
Well, I'm disappointed in you, Charlotte. Deeply disappointed. To think that you're throwing away your career, your whole life in a fit of jealousy.
Just the same, I'm not going to divorce Steve.
Well, if that's the way you feel... Oh, Judy, as soon as Steve Dixon... Oh, hello, Steve. Come in here a minute. Well, Charlotte's changed her mind, Steve.
It's been a mistake, Steve. I'm not going to divorce you. I want you to come home.
Well, I don't know about that, Charlotte.
You don't know.
You see, I've made other plans.
Oh, you can't be in love with that Barbara Powell. You just can't. There's no reason.
Love doesn't go by reason, Charlotte. You can't argue with your heart.
Oh.
Now, please, Charlotte, you mustn't. I don't know. Well, what I want to say is...
Yes, Charlotte. Steve doesn't want to hurt you, but you know he might be as tired of you as you are of him.
I don't care if he is. She's not going to have him. I won't let him go.
Now, hold on. That isn't fair. What about his happiness? He's entitled to happiness the same as you are, or anyone else. Are you going to stand in his way?
Yes, I am.
Well, I've tried to help you, and this is the way it turns out.
Oh, I know. It was all my fault.
You wrote a poem once about Penelope. So I suppose you know the story of Penelope. She let her husband go away from her, and she had a hard time getting him back. Well, I wish you luck.
Oh, Steve. You understand, don't you?
Sure. I was a long time getting it till you told me in words of one syllable. But now I understand perfectly. You don't love me.
Oh, but when I said that,
I'm hoping that now I've found someone who does. And what's more, she doesn't care much for poetry.
Oh, how can you treat me this way?
And she likes River's End. In fact, she's crazy about it. It doesn't stifle her at all. And she thinks the people here are swell.
Oh, Steve, if you'll only give me another chance.
I'm sorry, Charlotte, but from now on, I'm going my own way, along my own road.
Yes, it's like I've read somewhere. And beyond the shadowy eastern hills, the dawn is breaking.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
No, Steve. Wait.
Now, what's the use? We can never make a go of it. We're not on the same intellectual plane. Oh, I can't keep this game up. I'm no good at it. I don't love Barbara Powell at all. Only you.
Steve.
Oh, darling.
Steve. Charlotte. Well, it looks like I'm not wanted in here.
Notice the way they went out of here, like a pair of cooing doves. I told you not to try to help Charlotte.
Oh, well...
Charlotte didn't want a divorce in the first place. All she wanted was a chance to dramatize herself. She thought
Everybody at home?
Oh, hello,
Barbara.
I just dropped in to say goodbye.
Well, I see you kept out of a smash-up. Sit down and get your breath.
No, I haven't got a minute. I'm driving back to town, and I want to get there before dark.
Oh, too bad you're going. It's been nice having you with us.
And I've had loads of fun. I'm glad you sent for me.
What?
Do I qualify as siren number 1, Dr. Paul?
You go to the head of the class.
You've no idea what a hard time I had getting Steve Dixon to take me to that picnic and keeping him with me when he saw Charlotte was there.
And you have no idea what a hard time I had getting him to put up a little bluff this afternoon.
Say, what is this anyway?
Well, I left my motor running, so goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Barbara.
And thanks. I'd say try won't see us again sometime.
I will.
So, you sent for her,
Well,
And this whole business about Steve falling for her was a frame-up, simply to give Charlotte something to think about.
Oh, now, I wouldn't exactly call it a frame-up. I only...
Dr. Christian, you're a faker.
Now, I was saying that, Judy. I'm a scientist, and I've just discovered a remarkable anatomical fact.
What fact?
That there's more than one place where you can spank a person.
And thus we conclude Chapter 2 in the story of Dr. Christian of River's End. But lest we give you the impression that all young women are dissatisfied at home these days, listen to this one.
I'm one of millions of girls who live at home and keep house, and like it. One thing I promised myself when I married, I would never get to look like a household drudge, even if I do all my own work and take full care of the baby. 2 of my greatest chores are washing the dishes 3 times a day and laundering the baby's things. Both of them so hard on the hands. So I bought an extra jar of Vaseline jelly, which I keep right on the shelf over the kitchen sink. The minute I'm through with the dishes, I rub some into my hands. I find it soothing and healing. The red wrinkle look soon disappears. My cuticles stay smooth. My nails are no longer dry and brittle. This is a very easy home remedy for dry, chapped, rough hands. And cheap, too. Only 10 cents a jar. Do take a tip from me and try it.
Thank you, young lady. When you purchase Vaseline products, look for the trademark Vaseline on the package. If you don't see it, you are not getting the genuine article. Prices mentioned on this program apply only in the United States. Next Sunday at this same time, the makers of Vaseline preparations will present Chapter 3 in the story of Paul Christian, the Doctor of River's End, with Jean Hersholt in the title role. Jean Hersholt appears on this program through the courtesy of 20th Century Fox. And by the way, If you haven't seen the new 20th Century Fox picture, Heidi, in which Jean Hersholt appears with Shirley Temple, you have a treat ahead of you. It is now showing at theaters everywhere. This is Arthur Gilmore bidding you good afternoon for the makers of Vaseline Preparation.